We got Robert Kelly in studio.
Bobby.
What's up?
We haven't seen you in a while, Robert.
Yes, I've been on the road.
Have you?
I've been on the road trying to. I'm doing a grassroots campaign to at all the improvs around the country to middle-aged people and entitled white chicks.
Does the Improv Comedy Club Corporation thing own you?
Whew, that's a really weird question. Yeah, I think no, I don't think they do.
It's getting weird with these comedy clubs.
Yeah,
because it used to be you own one, but now there's improvs in what? All the big cities
and the punchlines too. They own the punchlines.
Yeah.
They actually branched out. Yeah, they're taking over.
And then they put you on tour, and you go from improv to improv to improv to improv.
Don't forget they run Comedy MySpace.
Really?
Yeah,
they're taking over the world.
And they have a management company of comics,
like the mafia of comedy.
Yeah,
that's what they are.
A monopoly.
Monopoly. Are you allowed to go into any other comedy clubs around there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's certain people you can say. I mean, it's like the clubs in the city. They're like, "Hey, don't work there." Well, all right, well then I won't work here. All right, you can work there.
Really?
It matters. It matters who you are to the club. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm right on the cusp of if you don't work there, I'm right on some of them. I'm right on the cusp. Like, well, no, then you can't work here again.
And you got to go, okay.
Yeah, I'm just never bring that question up. But they're all right. I mean, they want to sell chicken wings like the rest. Every club in the country just wants to sell chicken wings.
They just want to sell their food.
That's it. They don't care if you sell.
They don't care if you're funny. Nothing.
No, you'll show up. There'll be like 58 old people that got off on a bus that got free tickets from the hotel. They just want to sell chicken wings and margaritas.
Ugh.
That's it.
And they have no clue that you're famous.
Oh, and well.
No, I'm just saying, the older people. That wasn't even a slam at you.
Well, yeah,
I'm imagining if it's a bus full of older people coming into the club to get margaritas and chicken wings, and they don't have a clue that Robert Kelly is a somebody.
Well, they do sit them up front too, which they'll sit. They'll sit the free people right up front, and
that's
the worst
wonderful.
Are entitled white chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never had a problem with a blind chick. Never had a problem with a Spanish chick. Or, never had a problem. It's always entitled white chicks.
Really?
Chick has never been smacked in the face by anybody.
And what do? They just kind of stop. They don't stop talking, and
they literally comment on every joke. If they like a joke, they'll have to discuss why they like it. It's like Sex in the City in the front row.
Ugh.
Just want to smash them in the face. And this is the worst part. You'll actually say, "Hey, can you shut up?" I'm live, like I'm not television. I know you used to being in a bar, getting drunk, getting hit on by fat yuppies, watching a television, but I'm live. And they get mad at you for telling them to shut up. They reverse it, and they just stare at you. And then they take out their phone and they start texting.
Yeah, well, you're ruining their experience.
Yeah.
How dare you?
That's right.
How dare you?
I pull up Patrice and I'll just kick half the room out before I start.
Do you really?
Oh, he's the best. He'll come out and he'll just trash everybody, offend everybody, and everybody who leaves didn't want to see him, and everybody who stays came to see him.
He purposely does that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's classic.
Like 8 people out of 350.
Very nice.
And he'll have a great show.
What's happening in Union Square?
What?
I don't know. It just looked like a bunch of people were gathering.
That's never good.
Gathering. Oh, look at the surveillance camera of home invasion. Well, there you go. Maybe that's why I picture certain things.
Where was this home invasion?
Upper east side or west side?
Well, there's a big
west
difference.
Side, upper west side.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Hey, have fun.
Well, yeah.
That's it. Look at him just walking in the door. Yeah, there was a kid, a child of one of the maids that works inside, gave them all the info they needed to know. That no one's home.
Oh, really?
Just my mommy's in there cleaning. And they went in and stole a bunch of stuff.
Man, the news loves the home invasion.
Yeah.
They love reporting on the home invasion. At this point, it's an epidemic as far as the news goes. They'll show you one every day now.
Yeah, well, I'm buying it. I'm buying into the fear.
I know.
Oh, there you
totally
go.
Buying into the fear.
Anthony just bought a jet fighter now.
I want to buy a fighter and have it patrol. Actually, I just want one of those Predator remote control things that fly over my house in a circle.
You want a warthog?
Yeah, I just want something that can maybe take out people from miles away.
See, Bobby, we lost track. He bought another gun.
No, he didn't.
He's actually, you haven't been here in about 2 or 3 weeks. He's probably he doesn't really want to say, but I'm sort of keeping track. I think he's purchased 2, maybe 3 guns since the last time you've been here.
Yeah, but that was 3 weeks ago.
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. He's now buying...
I'm averaging about a gun a week.
He's buying guns that he likes in video games and guns he likes that he has seen in movies.
You ever see the old James Bond Walther PPK?
Yeah.
Famous.
Yeah, you bought it?
I picked up one of those.
Did you buy the gun?
No.
Oh.
No, not the gun. But it's, it's a little Walther. It's
sometimes,
perfect.
Can I just say something, though?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when guys, have a breakup with a chick,
Yeah.
they actually get an addiction. Like, sometimes it's drugs, alcohol, food, whatever.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
You might have to go to Guns Anonymous.
I think I have a gun addiction.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just,
He likes them.
I'm a collector now. Now I'm a collector.
And then now he's wearing
Maybe that's the one.
Now he's wearing 511 wear. This is like almost military wear.
511 wear. I'm trying
Almost.
to turn it into like a fashion statement.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I was
he's
saying,
dressing like a video game character.
Like hip hop guys, all of a sudden something that wasn't really made for the public,
Yep.
it becomes like a big thing. And people start buying it. Well, that's what I want to do with tactical wear.
Yeah.
I just want to make it like everyday kind of wear.
Well, they're lining up to...
No, they're not.
Yeah, okay, good. At least you're going to admit that.
Well, they do have that look. It's
I
called,
like the sporty jacket there.
It's called the skinheads.
Good one.
Well, and he was showing all
That's
the...
good little pocket
He
there.
was showing like the pockets that aren't supposed to really be there. Look
Look at this.
little Velcro. You reach in and get your...
Wham,
get
my
your
friend. Get your gat.
Get your gat.
And
Yes,
Wait,
sir?
we got Keith the cop in studio today. Hold on there, Keith.
Sir?
We got
Did you-
show prep all over the board today. Yeah, go ahead.
Did you buy any of the short sleeve, like Cuban shirts with the pockets on the inside?
No, I haven't, but some guy from 511 got in touch with me yesterday and is going to send me all kinds of little covert stuff.
They make like a regular short sleeve button down shirt.
Yeah.
With a compartment on the inside for your
Yeah.
gun. Like, how do you?
Yeah, how does it not?
I mean, it's just a shirt.
Yeah, it's like a T-shirt.
Shirt. Yeah.
How does it not show up?
you're not helping. You're enabling.
It says
I've
holds
given up at this
your
point.
weapon close to the body, and you
Keith.
can't really see it.
It's good that we have Keith in studio, who has a room in Anthony's house, by the way.
Yes, the Keith suite.
And
He started his own army.
yeah, so you
It's happened.
so you're openly admitting
Fight Club.
that you tried to control this man.
Oh, there's no
And
intervention
it's
there.
impossible at this point.
No, it's over. There's nothing.
No,
you can do.
because now we're going to get matching Desert Eagles.
That's just true.
So wait a minute. Are you guys? What's going on here?
Gay lovers.
Heterosexual life mates. It's not. There's
You
nothing.
just bump the tip of each other's guns.
Anthony-
Clang them. King, king, king.
Anthony has a big, lonely house with lots of rooms, and Keith, he spends a lot of time over there, so he just decided, I don't even think he asked Anthony officially, just decided to take one of his rooms up.
No,
He's got a flat screen TV in there and all this
the one
stuff.
I was using to play Call of Duty on that was in the dining room.
Yeah.
Now that the dining room was being finished and painted and everything, that TV, I just looked one day and there's Keith with the TV picking it up, taking it up the stairs into his room.
Listen, I spend a lot of time there with contractors and painters and everything
Yeah.
done at the house. So
You're married, right?
yeah,
You have kids,
yeah,
and you have a house,
yeah.
and you have a room at Anthony's room.
Yeah.
House,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Dude,
But
this
you know
is-
what the beautiful thing is? Because my
No,
wife
there's
is,
nothing beautiful about
my
that.
wife is decorating his house, and you know,
Oh, your wife comes too.
yeah. Well, she's decorating.
She doesn't stay over.
But she doesn't have her own room.
No, no, no.
Keith
I have
stays
my own.
over from time to time.
I just now know my wife can never threaten me with throwing me out of the house because she knows where I'm going.
There's a place to go.
Paradise. It's paradise. Is this house. There's no reason. If she tried to throw me out of the house, I couldn't pack my bags fast enough.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory for gay men.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
wonderful. Where's the gay thing come
You
in?
brought it in.
I was kidding.
I'm gonna go back.
Too.
I want to go back to
It's gonna
that
be
though.
broads.
At this point, Keith is keeping his email open at the house when he's at work.
He's trying to get
Please,
booted.
just kick me out.
Yeah,
I can upgrade.
He has panties in his pocket.
Right.
Come to think of it, though, he does leave kind of funny things on my desktop occasionally on my computer.
Yeah, what?
Like I'll open it up, it'll be on the screensaver, and I'll move the mouse, and the screensaver goes away, and there's just pictures of male genitalia all over the screen. And then I think he actually had to pick out like what he deemed were good ones.
Yeah.
I thought that
Now
was
to find three.
kind of funny.
He had a male genitalia fashion show.
Yeah, it was just like, well, no, that's not good enough to put up there. He wanted like real good ones.
I need a real sexy one. Just can't find a sexy one today. Get all frustrated.
Are you guys really getting matching Desert Eagles?
Why wouldn't you?
Oh my god.
They're great, big 50 cal.
Your attitude has changed too, dude.
Has it?
Yeah, dude, you used to be a little, not in a bad way, but kind of goofy and fun and like, I don't know, excited. But now when I walked in this morning, I was like, hi, Anthony. You were like, hello.
Well, I was like mad because stupid Paltalk isn't working properly again. And it's been, days that I said this isn't working and nothing gets done. So.
Yeah, but your rage was even fun. You're like, yo, stupid
really?
Paltalk.
Yeah.
Now it's,
Do I
now
do
it's,
There's
now
a
it's
serious tone to Anthony.
yeah, there's a
now.
calm rage to you now, which is like scary. Like, can he fix it? Get him to fix it.
Yeah, your eyes
Yeah.
get a little evil.
Yeah,
everything.
dude.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Little
it's like
bit. Little
confident,
bit.
like you could shoot somebody in the face, or you have a dead body somewhere. Or,
no, dead bodies.
Yeah.
your confident rage is.
The confident rage.
Yeah, it's like kind of creepy. Your old rage was fun and cute, like you people. Now it's like get him to fix it.
Oh, by the way, Keith,
boy.
there's more laundry in the thing
he's doing your
because
laundry?
I unpacked one of the bags.
First of all, something goes on when I'm not around the house because we were there the other day, my wife and I, and we were taking care of things around the house. And yeah, we do.
Wait, aren't you? I've lost track. You've had so many promotions over the last year and a half. Aren't you like pretty much the
He's the head
police commissioner at this
He's
point?
the commissioner.
Does he make you wear a uniform? Do you have an Anthony Army uniform?
What are you? Are you allowed to say on the air?
We'll leave that.
You're up there. This guy's up there, and he's doing Anthony's laundry on the side.
Listen to help a friend out. But we had every piece of laundry in the house done on Thursday, and I mean, like I'm a pretty regular guy. I wear jeans. You wear jeans. I stopped there on Tuesday, and so that's like that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right, so 5 days. How many pairs of jeans would you wear in 5 days?
Honestly,
Opie
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I two.
One.
I wear two pairs of jeans for a week.
Yeah.
To this radio show, and then weekends a little different.
Thursday to Tuesday, 13 pairs of pants.
What?
What is he doing with 13 pairs of pants in 5 days? 5 days of this.
You better be boiling them so there's no DNA on them whatsoever.
What are you doing, Ant?
Anthony.
I come home.
That's 5 days, so that's two and a half, whatever jeans per day.
Now, sometimes I will come home and change. I'll shower and change if I'm going out. And, that's 2 pairs of pants right there. And then other days, like, I'll unpack a bag that I had maybe packed, and I forgot to unpack, so I unpack that, and there's 3 or 4 pairs of pants in there, so that goes in there. But I unpacked a bag and realized, oh, boy, now Keith's going to, because it was all done, and now it's filled up again because I unpacked a bag, and I thought, well, Keith's going to really think I'm crazy because there's a lot of clothes.
I've never seen anybody wear so much clothes.
Where are you going?
He's like a germ freak or something.
I go out.
We're not allowed.
With luggage?
Sometimes.
We're not
Really?
supposed to ask.
Yeah, sometimes.
He just does his thing.
What?
I go on missions.
You have me
You
interested.
could call it that.
I go on missions.
You could call it that.
Can I?
Search and destroy.
You go by yourself?
Yeah, usually leave by myself.
You just go by yourself?
Come back by myself.
Really?
Yeah. Ant's rocking, man. Ant's having a good time with his life right now.
It's
Yeah, he's doing a little.
I go on missions.
Yeah.
All over. Sometimes they take passports.
Really?
Sometimes.
You take really?
Sometimes the mission takes a passport.
So you have to go somewhere with a passport.
Yeah.
Do you take a gun with you?
And sometimes I'd rather not say.
All right, can you blink when you look at me? What happened to Anthony? What happened to Anthony? What happened to the nail banger that we all love?
I don't know what's going on. I think he's working for the CIA. I think this is all a clever ruse. This radio show is like just to kind of like throw everyone off. I think he's working for the CIA now.
Got military issue boots.
I go places.
He's got a sneaky jacket.
His
This
5'11"
is
hat.
good. Look at that.
Yeah.
Those like sneaker boots. They're great.
Those aren't. Sneaker boots.
Sneaker boots.
That's the old Anthony right there.
Even Keith's shaking his head. You don't like these 511 boots?
What other?
What's the matter? They're nice.
Hey Keith, without wrecking your
Keith's
relationship,
like, I don't care. I wear those to work.
without working your relationship, which is very important to you, what else could you say about Anthony and his house?
Well,
The laundry piles up and you do the laundry. Why do you do his laundry?
listen, he doesn't have somebody there to do that sort of thing. We take care of it. We're there. We
I love how he says we. He tries to get his wife involved. And I know she's doing some things for you.
She's doing amazing, amazing work. You know what it is, too? It's like, as a guy, and especially when I was in my relationship, just nothing got done. My house, I was there for a year and a half, and nothing got accomplished in there except for kind of my office.
Because you didn't want to do it.
Finished.
Because you didn't want to do anything.
Because it was just like, another day. What are you going to do? So now, Keith's wife.
It's a good sign, actually, that he's trying to get things done.
Keith's wife offers to help out as far as decorating the house. And I said, you know something? I don't want to look at a pattern or a cover for a couch or a curtain or anything. I trust you implicitly. Just do it.
Dude,
whatever it takes.
Sexually aroused hearing you talk like that. That's amazing. I would love to do that.
And
but he should
let her rip.
He should narrow it down for you. At least, like, give you two choices.
There's probably been 2 or 3 instances where she did point out and say, is this cool? Like, not like, I'm going to take this back and get something new, but just, hey, you like this? And I'm like, that is great. Fan-effing-tastic.
Zebra patterns all over the house.
Zebra
patterns.
She's got very good taste as far as the house goes. I said something like the bedroom. I said, I just want the bedroom to be like a guy bedroom. I don't want, like, a guy girl bedroom, something like that.
So would she hang fat chick skin all over the
fat chick skin, diamonds that have been cut from their backs,
African arms from the diamond fields,
gorilla hands for ashtrays, big ivory tusks poached from elephants. No, so that's like what all I have to say, and then things get done like that. And she gets great discounts on things, which are I want it. I say, like, okay, in the entranceway, I want
a
human head. I want a real human head. She brought in some chandelier suggestions, and I was like, no, I want a giant chandelier in my entranceway.
Why?
Because I want an ostentatious, ridiculous, giant crystal chandelier in my entranceway.
Why a chandelier?
We are recreating
because it's
Scarface.
It's the exact. I want, because in my entranceway, it's like, how tall is the ceiling in there?
80 feet.
20 feet.
Yes.
And I want a giant chandelier. You know why? Because I want it.
For the gym.
But that's it, so they could pass by and see, hey, look, we have to do that now because
while you're at it, get me a real live Jew.
Well, you got the chandelier, Jew. Very nice. Make my day, Jew.
They shift.
Great success. I love that guy. But that's it. I want a big chandelier. And I want...
Hold on, mark this date. Anthony came up with a new impression. I'm out of my mind. I don't know what to do with myself.
That's like the old Anthony. We're bringing him back.
What happened?
Yeah, it's only from a movie that's like a year old.
May 2nd, 2008. Ant decides to do a new impression. Holy crap. Make my day.
He's drinking beer blood right now.
Max, let's get Max on the air. He's regular. Max, what's up, buddy?
Aw, little Anthony's growing up.
Growing up. I did say I want a big boy house.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want a big boy house.
Right?
Yeah. And then, because I understand I'm not the most responsible guy. I procrastinate a lot. So having people that, like Keith, he's an in-charge guy, and his wife, stuff like that, they could come in and take care of business.
Procrastinating a lot. You and your former girlfriend ordered a couch that got delivered to your house in September of 2006.
Yeah.
Until she left, a month and a half ago, 2 months ago?
Yeah.
It sat covered in plastic in the corner of the room with the flat panel TV on the floor with a Mets beanbag. That's what you guys lived on, a Mets beanbag.
Are you guys doing meth?
It looked like a crack house.
I don't get that. Why? That's not procrastinating, dude. That's beyond being lazy.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
That's problematic.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
right.
He must have had a meth lab in his.
That-
I've seen the basement, man. You could easily hide a meth lab down there.
It's just
It's huge. His basement is bigger than his house. How do you get that done?
it's underground.
There's underground parts to it that have nothing to do with the house, I think.
It's where the bomb shelter goes.
Well, I understand.
You know,
Sure. You need
Once
a
the
bomb
war
shelter.
starts, I'm going
You're
to batten
insane.
down the hatches.
Jeez. He's afraid of bombs. They're not dropping bombs. What's wrong with you?
It's and then of course the pool project there has got me a little. It's got me a little PO'd.
Yeah, why?
I'm telling you, I think Keith's gonna have to start cracking some heads over there.
What happened?
Well, the permits. It's permits for the fence that has to go up before anything starts, and there's a permit that says a town permit, and it said fence installer, and that wasn't good enough because it had to say fence erector.
What?
Yes.
Let me see. I have the email.
Oh yeah, it's
So what happens?
that means rip up the permit and start all over again, and try to get a permit with fence erector on it.
Oh, God.
Instead,
Right.
the bureaucracy. Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah, it says.
Listen to this horse crap.
You can send the corrected line of fence bond rather than fence erector license you submitted on the bond to a one-page writer from the insurance company. Doesn't even make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
no
You read it and go, "What?" It's something that you read 8 times and go, "I have no idea what this means. Can I put my fence up? God damn it!"
Just put your own fence up.
Yeah, well, no, that's problems right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because then the fence police come and get you.
You're not allowed to just put a fence up in your
No, you don't
I
own
thought
your
you
own
owned your
property.
house.
You don't. You don't. For some reason, people in this country think they buy a house and you own the land like a Pa Ingalls.
Uh-huh.
You can't. You can't do anything on your own property. You're not allowed. There's so much crap there with permits and everything that you just gotta. You don't own it.
You can't even paint it.
You can't cut trees
paint it
down.
like it.
You can't do anything on your own property without having to alert the town and then get permits and they can deny you things. It's like, what? I bought this property, goddamn! I didn't see them helping with the mortgage.
You bring up a good point because I live in a condo and I'm thinking about knocking out my windows in my living room and building a porch.
On the outside of the building.
Yeah.
And just to keep extending out.
Yeah.
Like a tree fort. When you'd build a tree fort as a
Yeah.
kid, it would just start as a thing and then it would expand all over the place.
Well, 'cause-
I'm thinking of expanding to that branch up there.
Because I got terrific views. I'm way up there in the sky, and I figure I want a porch, a little outdoor space. I own the place, right? So I'm going to knock out the
be able
windows.
to.
I'm gonna hang a bucket from my 36th
And
floor
extend it.
Yeah, I'm going to do a little extension project. Why not? Where do I get the permits for that?
Oh, good luck on that one. Big thing sticking off the side of their building.
Well, you're in a condo, right?
Yeah.
I'm in a co-op. I don't even own. I own the air
You
Yeah.
own
inside of the apartment.
Yeah.
No, you own shares of a building.
Shares,
is
yeah,
what it
like-
comes down to.
Yeah. Well, all right. that's
You
not
can't
air.
do
don't-
anything.
You don't really own your actual.
You can't do anything.
No, I can't do anything without them. Without the whole board agreeing on it.
Isn't that great?
Oh, and they are all on a power trip.
Yeah, a couple. I actually like it.
Power
I've been to
trip.
one of the board meetings, and let me tell you, dudes, I don't believe somebody hasn't made a sitcom about that disaster.
Really?
Oh, it's just every race, creed, and color just going at it. And they're out of their minds. Like, and the people that are in there, I don't know how they got in there because it's a pretty expensive building to buy a joint. A studio is like $400,000, and some of these people are so like they don't have anything to do in their life anymore, and this is what they do.
Oh,
They-
great.
They just mess with the board.
They keep. Oh, really?
Yeah.
The board is just, like Ope said, on power trips to keep people from doing what they want to do just because they can.
But they'll argue for weeks to change like garbage pickup to Wednesday from a Tuesday. Like
And why?
Like the dumbest stuff. Hey, we got to take a break. We can continue with this. Trust me, that's easy. Keith, the cop, hanging out with us today. We got Robert Kelly. Bob, you promoting anything?
No, just the CD. Just the CD.
CD's doing well for you?
CD's
Just
doing
the
good.
tip?
Just doing good. Yeah, it's
Good.
on Amazon.com.
Got great reviews. I listened to it. I loved it.
Oh, cool, man.
I
Thanks.
didn't check out the DVD yet though for some reason.
Yeah, it's all right. It's it's good. The half hour's on it. It was half hour came out good. So
Absolutely. All right. Our phone number 877-212-ONA.
Hear what everyone else is talking about. Yeah, the laundry thing.
Now you can hit the button. I was going to
There
do
you
something,
go.
but why don't you take it because you know what you're doing down the hall and I don't. Go ahead. People are starting to send in their videos of themselves killing Steve in Grand Theft Auto 4.
Were we laughing in the office watching some of these?
This is probably a little too inside for most people, but it's making us laugh pretty good. By now, a lot of people know that a lot of us, most of us from this radio show are in GTA 4. But Bobby, you're in it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you in GTA 4?
Some mob guy. Some mob guy in the later levels.
Yeah, he gave us all, little cameos, which I think is really, really cool. And people have found Steve, and the staff found Steve right away, and they secretly hate his guts. So what they do is...
Secretly?
Secret? How much of a secret? It's blatantly.
And blatantly at this point, sure. So they searched out Steve. That was the first thing. This game is just amazing, and they needed to find Steve. That was the only thing they thought of. They found Steve, and they started killing him. So we decided that the listeners need to do the same thing, and if they do a good killing, we'll promote their videos that are up on YouTube and on our website. So this one guy sent one in. He found Steve, and he's throwing flamethrowers at him.
Yeah, Molotov cocktails.
Right. Sorry. And then Steve is on the ground just completely just burning alive.
On fire, screaming.
And then the guy pulls out his gun and starts shooting rounds into Steve as he's on the ground on the ground on fire.
Shooting Steve's flaming, screaming body. People hate Steve in this game.
It's become the obsession here on the Opie and Anthony show.
You bump into him and he talks.
Yeah.
He's like, "Get away from me." And you bump into him again and he goes, "Stop, I know how to use this.
Yeah.
Don't make me."
Yeah.
And he pulls his gun out, and the second he pulls his gun out, the guy lobs a Molotov cocktail straight at his face, and then screaming, flaming Steve runs around and then falls down, and he unloads on him. And then after he's burnt up and shot, he walks over to the guy, to Steve, and pulls a knife out and starts stabbing his dead, burnt body.
I don't think anyone's going to beat this one.
That's a good one.
What is this video labeled? Here's some audio of Steve in the game.
Now you're in trouble.
That's it?
Yeah, because you bump into him and he just comments.
Oh, okay.
He throws out a bunch of little...
No one jacks me.
No one jacks me.
He throws out little comments, and he's a pudgy cop.
Is heaven missing an angel?
What?
It's my Prius.
These aren't lines as the cop, is it?
No, it's his other. I think he has another character.
Oh, he has another character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so look...
My fat, hairy fist.
Eat my fat.
Last night
All right. And that's Anthony's commercial that'll get us thrown off the air because it's the unedited version. So people are finding Steve, killing him, and putting him up on YouTube. The one we just described is labeled Gay Bear Steve.
I like how his little legs started kicking when he was on fire.
Oh, he's on fire. He's just, kicking, falling down, screaming.
Hey, we're back with the dropping of the babies.
What a sensation this video has become.
Screw Steve, screw GTA 4 for now. This is the greatest video to come out in, I don't know, years. And the news people, they just don't know how to handle it. In India, Ann, is it?
India.
They're dropping babies from 50 feet, and they're bouncing off like a tarp.
Is it India or Indiana?
India.
Indiana.
You think they allow anything like this to go on in this country? They pull a sheet very tight, and then they drop these little babies, little newborns, it looks like, from 50 feet up off the roof of a mosque.
The little papooses.
And they hit this sheet and bounce, and then they take them off.
Yeah.
And back to the parent, I guess.
Here's the story.
All right, a 500-year-old Indian ritual is causing a stir around the world. Take a look. It's the annual tradition in Solapur, India, tossing a baby 50 feet off a building. The infant falls onto bedding stretched tight by people below. Now, the natives say they do it because they believe it will bring their babies good health. They also say no baby has ever been hurt.
They say.
Yeah, look at that.
I can't watch either.
You know, I'm getting sick of the Indians. I really think they're just making up these rituals because they have so many kooky.
Well, the problem is they have so many gods that they got to have a ritual for every little thing. You know, every little god they got.
I bet they made.
And they're running out of things to do. So, like, I don't know, drop babies. That'll satisfy one of the gods, one of the billion gods we have.
Yeah, that will satisfy the chick with 8 hands.
It's good luck.
It's not good luck.
It's
good luck until one of the baby's spinal cords just snap off of the impact.
Yeah, like you're not supposed to shake babies.
Excuse me.
So I hear.
I'm here to say that they've been doing this for 500 years, and they've also said that not one baby has been injured.
That's crazy.
In the ceremony.
First of all,
and then
that
somebody
has taken place for 500 years.
Someone actually said after that, well, something's bound to happen. Something bad is bound to happen, but it's been 500 years.
Yeah, but something is bound to happen if you eat ice cream.
I bet they started it last Tuesday. I bet they were like, "What do we do now? We don't kill cow. We don't kill rat.
Just throw babies off a building.
Yeah.
Why not?
You know they eat you know what the cootie pie is?
No, what's that?
No.
These creepy people over there. They actually, because you know, like the Chinese and the Indians, they just get I don't know. I think bored with themselves. So they just eat whatever.
Yes, they got some awful food.
It's actually a goat fetus.
No way.
But they have to. I swear to God, it's still in the sack, and they have to wait. It has to be not too old, not too young, because if it's too old, it's hairy, and if it's too young, it's not tender enough, or it's too tender. So they have to get it at a certain. And they actually comes in the actual sack from the mother, and they cut it open, and it looks like a little baby goat, and they chop it up and make a cootie pie.
Oh, cootie pie.
Cootie pie.
Why don't we get some of that?
Some cootie pie?
Yeah.
Who's going to eat it?
I don't know. Well, Pat Duffy would.
Pat Duffy.
But I think he's in jail today. I don't know. I heard he beat.
Yeah, there was
What
some
happened
kind
to
of
Pat F. and Duffy?
altercation.
Pat F. and Duffy, the star of the Baby Bird video, the star of the homeless underwear mustache.
Yeah.
What happened to Pat Duffy yesterday, Rock? You got some communique?
Pat kind of lost his temper and got into a fight with a construction worker.
That's insane right there. These construction workers in New York are the real deal, man.
But he lost his temper over something that, like...
What happened, Pat?
He's should have just walked away.
Oh, thanks. I was crossing the street at 40th and 6th, and I was watching a guy, a construction worker, drink soda from a soda bottle, and he was like 6 feet away from the garbage can, and he threw it at the garbage can, and it landed on the ground next to it, and it just really made me angry, and I snapped.
He snapped because someone littered in New York.
Why would he add to the problem?
What problem?
To the problem.
There's a bit. This city's disgusting, and he just had to add to it. It just made me really angry.
First of all, what was it? A soda bottle?
Wow.
Or
Yeah, it was Coca-Cola.
okay, so it was a soda bottle. You don't think a homeless guy in 2 seconds is going to pick that up for the nickel deposit?
Well, I didn't think that far.
I thought when I read this email, I thought like the can hit your leg. I thought maybe some of the soda splashed on you.
Mind your own beeswax.
Yeah.
You got in a fight with a construction worker because he was littering?
Yeah.
When did you become green?
I've always been earth
Green.
friendly. It made me really angry, and I just snapped.
And then what happened?
That's Captain Planet.
What happened then?
Well, I picked up the bottle, and in just one motion, before I even realized what I was doing, I threw it at him as hard as I could. And you never really have aim until a situation like that, and it hit him in the shoulder and splashed him in the face. And then he came after me.
Of course he did. You're an ass.
I know.
And how good was the fight?
He shoved me.
All right.
And then I came immediately back at him and shoved him with every ounce of strength in my body, and he went slammed against the wall.
And then you guys just went into one of those little outhouses and made out?
Pretty much, yeah. That's exactly what happened.
They used the bottle.
You see the look he gave you as he said, yeah, pretty much. That's what happened.
We just man-kissed real heavy.
Yeah, it's really passionate.
Clanging teeth, king.
So you pushed him really hard, and then what happened?
And then,
Then it got sexy.
And then we rolled around a little bit in the garden.
And then his hat fell off.
And then a policeman with a really tight uniform came over and used his nightstick on us.
It was great.
It was awesome.
Now, what happened then?
And then he came back at me as if we were going to fight, and I got it right in his face, and I said, "Don't even think for a second that I'm afraid to effing kill you."
Wow.
And then he just started to back off. He's like, "All right, man, all right." And then I just kept walking. And
Yeah, you're a psychopath. There's no doubt about it. We got to start paying this guy. He's losing it now. Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah, I really lost total control of myself.
Yeah.
So
What's up?
been really stressed out lately. That's all.
Yeah, what's up, Dan?
I'd say that Pat Duffy is an asset to the show, but to say this incident increases his hireability.
Well, I don't want him coming after us.
Yeah.
He's obviously a bit on edge, maybe because he's been working for free for the last 18 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was better to snap there than here, I think.
God, when I read,
You don't pay this guy?
no, we have like 12 guys on staff.
This guy,
they
let's-
finally said no. We got away with murder when we first came back to radio. We're going to need 4 producers. We're going to need. We just gave them a list of demands. They said okay, and finally they said, all right, enough, guys. You got like 12 people behind the scenes.
Yeah, but this guy let a fat guy puke in his mouth.
Yeah, I know.
That deserves something.
Yeah, the internship that he's currently,
That's all we promised him.
What are you guys, VH1?
Never promised him a rose garden.
I never asked for one.
That's right. Did you Fatty Arbuckle him with the Coke bottle? If I may bring up Fatty Arbuckle.
Yeah, you might have to Google that to get the laugh on that one.
Fatty Arbuckle. What a treat he
I went
was.
to his house in L.A.
No, you
I
didn't.
swear to God, he has a house right over in...
No, he doesn't. He's dead. He's been dead for years.
Yeah, you're right. It's an apartment complex now, but his house is there.
His house is there?
Fatty Arbuckle.
Fatty Arbuckle.
And did you walk around and go, wow, this is where Fatty lives?
Fatty, an old silent film star that was accused of sexually assaulting a woman and killing her by using some type of Coke bottle.
Yeah.
Didn't... Again, I think
Fatty Arbuckle.
Fatty.
All right, Pat.
No good is going to come from a guy named Fatty Arbuckle.
No, of course not.
Arbuckle that makes it creepy.
Yeah, Arbuckle.
You can handle
an
the fatty
awful name.
part.
Bobby Arbuckle.
Yeah, it's the Arbuckle. The Fatty's kind of fun, but Arbuckle.
Arbuckle.
Makes
You know
it-
there's going to be trouble.
Yeah.
Coke bottle and a chick.
What does Arbuckle mean? What is that?
Oh,
German?
no.
What is that?
Arbuckle.
Arbuckle. Arbuckle.
Oh, the audio's pretty good?
It's okay. You could understand what's going on by listening.
All right. We're just going to go backwards a minute here. GTA Steve hit in face with Molotov cocktail. We got some audio. The guy recorded the whole thing, obviously, and the video's up on YouTube. This stuff is making us laugh.
Hey, buddy, do not do that again. Hey, you got prison bitch written all over you. Hey, watch it. Do you want me to use this? There he is!
Firefly Island. Not funny. We have a report.
He threw it in his face. Oh, is that classic?
We're just obsessed with finding Steve and killing him in GTA 4.
It's creepy. It sounds like you really did.
He's on fire.
Yeah, right on.
Screaming. Ouch.
All right, Pat, thanks.
Ouch.
Pat
Ouch.
Duffy, everyone. I really
There you
thought
go.
that the can hit him or some soda got on
No,
him.
Pat's
but
just crazy and decided, he's going to be an environmental warrior out there.
15 plus years in the police department, I've never stopped anybody for littering.
It's what?
There you go. That speaks volumes. Do you know the homeless depend on people throwing bottles around?
I know, but I didn't think about that.
You just he's saving
nickel.
somebody having to get like coffee scum and spit in his hand.
I earned this bottle.
and they do a really good job keeping the streets of New York very clean there, Pat.
I know, but I just...
And he made the effort.
No,
He threw
didn't.
it at the garbage.
I know, and he took one step towards it as if he was going to throw it away. He looked around to see if nobody was looking, and then he turned around. But I was looking, and I got just insanely angry.
But I was
So
looking.
what are you?
I'm
Captain,
always
Are
looking.
you Captain Green?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just hike a lot. It made me angry.
You hike a lot, what, down 57th Street?
Yeah, where do you hike?
I walked like 30 blocks every day from here. But
It's not a hike. It's
Not
a
hiking,
walk.
it's called walking in the city.
No, I prefer
Hiking is out in the wilderness.
which I do a lot, and I prefer.
All right.
I prefer to be.
I could understand if you saw someone throw something in the wilderness, you could say, that would actually be, what are you doing, dude?
well-
It's the city.
It's
Yeah.
all, it's
At
all
any given moment, there's the garbage and just scum out there.
it's all starting to make sense. I think he's a superhero.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a superhero. That beard, I think, is starting to give you away.
He's Captain Can.
Pat seen red like Carl in Sling Blade. Then I seen red.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly.
Went after him with my Kaiser blade.
I didn't even really realize I was doing it until I was like, I had already done it.
Wow, you went crazy for a minute.
He has a peaceful Japanese tattoo, a koi.
Yeah.
Like that does something. What does that turn into, a dragon when you get mad?
Wish.
It's shifts like the Jew. Yeah, you got like peaceful tattoos on, and you're being an ass out there.
I'm very peaceful.
You're not peaceful, dude. You snapped on somebody.
I could see him intimidating somebody, though.
Yeah.
Like angry Pat Duffy walking up.
Oh, I was screaming at him. Oh,
like
how? Like, can I see it? Can I see a little bit of it?
Like I said, don't think for a second.
No. Stop.
Yeah,
What?
you're not
Really,
acting well.
really, look at me.
I'm looking.
I want you to get mad like you got
He's
mad
the
at
guy.
me. I'm the guy. Screw you.
All right.
You little Amish-looking ass face.
No. Don't even think for a second that I'm afraid
Shut up.
to kill
You're
you.
not doing it right. You
What?
shut up.
Because I'm not in the moment.
Do it.
What?
Do it.
Do what?
Come on, Duffy. Get mad.
Dude.
Do it.
Why are you throwing things
Come
at
on.
me?
Just do it. Get mad.
I can't. I have to control myself.
Yeah, whatever. You are a wimp, dude.
Rachel, don't even think. I'm afraid of you.
I got him. He was right. Did you see that?
Oh, he got red. He got red and cursed.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, they had to dump out.
He had a half koi, half dragon.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Get mad.
God.
Get mad.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh, wow, that had to hurt a marker right
Why
to
are
the
you
face.
guys throwing? You're crazy. Don't throw stuff at him.
There he is. There it is. There it is. Do it
Yeah,
now.
there's
Do
the
it
rage.
now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Do it.
What?
Do what you did to the guy. Show us your anger.
Walk right up to him like you did. Get in his face.
Come on.
Get in his face.
Do it. Do it. Come on. Do it.
Do
it.
what?
Get in. Get mad. Eric, what the fuck?
Oh, wow.
No, because no.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do
I'm
it.
gonna remain calm.
Do it.
Push him.
Oh, come on. Look at me now. Do it. Go.
Are you guys crazy? He's the real deal. with this
Taunting a
stuff.
tiger.
Look at his.
Look at his stance. He's
Look at-
ready to go.
Yeah.
His muscles got
puffed up.
bigger.
He's
He actually
puffed
got
up.
bigger.
He is a superhero.
Dude, his
like
lats
the Hulk.
actually. He actually grew wings. Look at him! Wow,
You got him shaking.
Sorry.
You have a
give me a
rage
hug.
problem.
Give me a hug. Give me a
You have a rage problem.
Sorry.
Can somebody get a full bag of trash and show him that it's tied and we're going to throw it away and we're going to recycle?
That'll calm him down.
Here, put your hand out again. Look at him shaking, Bobby.
Wow,
What's
you're
wrong with
really
you?
shaking.
That's good. I wanted to see his anger.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I wanted to see what that
I'm gonna be like
guy.
this for the rest of the day now.
I want to see what that guy saw.
That's all it takes, and now you're going to be effed up for the rest of the day?
Well, it usually doesn't take much to set me off.
But that's not even.
Obviously, a guy was, missed his shot as he was trying to get rid of a soda can.
That's half your anger right there, right? What you gave him was more than that.
Wait, what's that about?
It's the Hulk. He's calming down now, and now he walks off to another town where he gets mad and
At a construction worker.
some garbage on the ground.
Can we get him a Barracuda jacket and a backpack?
Yeah.
Don't litter. You won't like me when you litter.
Exactly.
God, we should just follow him all day today.
No, I wouldn't like that.
All right.
Yeah, Mr. Angry Litter Guy. What you just let people? They look at that on the floor. Look at the garbage on the floor. It's ignorance. Look, now he's making a statement. He's not only brawn, he's brain too.
Oh, they really have no respect for you though, because you don't get paid.
I know.
Yeah,
That's weird, dude. I wouldn't take
punching
that.
bag.
I wouldn't take that. Sometimes you got to make a stand in life. You get opportunities to make a stand, and this might be one of them.
That's what he did yesterday, I guess.
Yeah. I guess it
Looked
is.
like an ass. It was a dumb stand to make.
Why is it dumb?
Because it's New York City. One guy throws a bottle. The construction site around it was probably like crap all over the place.
I'll tell you why it was dumb, because he was at least throwing toward a garbage can. I could see maybe if all of a sudden he just threw it over his shoulder like F everybody. Right. But it wasn't even that. He was definitely attempting to. He just missed his shot. That's all. Happens all the time.
I know, but he made the step as if he was going to correct it, and then he chose not to.
We all do that. Yeah, but he wants to bend down.
He made the effort. You didn't even give him like an A for the effort.
Yeah, you're not forgetting it's the circle of life, dude. He throws that, misses. A homeless guy grabs that, then they bring it back, they recycle it, it comes back, and then,
this
boom,
disgusting
boom.
circle of
Then
life.
some
here.
Indian throws a baby off a roof.
Yeah, when you
Opie
go
steps on his cake.
when you go hiking, do you like wrestle like grizzly bears for fun?
No.
Just
No, I just get really stoned and hang out in the woods.
nice. Nice.
All right.
That's a good place for you.
Very,
Stoned
very
in the
good.
woods is
Jim
very
Morrison.
safe.
He's not even.
We're all a lot safer when you're doing that.
He's not even hiking. He just did what every teenager did.
Yeah.
Just go out in the woods and smoke. It's
Just
not
hang out. Who didn't go to the woods and drink whiskey and smoke? And
I did the same thing with Jordache jeans and a wife beater.
yeah.
It doesn't make you a nature boy.
No. Doesn't give you the responsibility to clean up New York City.
All right, let's see your hand again.
I'm all right.
It's still
calm
shaking
down.
Let me
pretty
ask you
good,
a
though.
question. If you see an Indian crying, does that make you angry?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I'm with you on that,
right.
Bobby. That goes back a few years.
Throwing
man.
garbage at his feet.
Sure.
It's not even like they littered. They threw it right at him. Like that bag that came flying out of that old
That had nothing.
car with the fins on the back.
That had nothing to do with littering.
No, absolutely.
I do believe there were some racists.
They just threw
Driving
garbage
by
at an
and said,
Indian.
Oh, we found one.
There he is.
What do you got in the car? That's all that was.
Nobody wanted an Indian in their neighborhood.
Yeah. Hey, Chief.
Right.
They just throw garbage at his feet and he starts crying.
And they're like, what the hell? We'll make a littering commercial out of this.
Blatant racism.
Oh, that's what that was about.
They have that commercial with a black guy, an Asian guy, and a gay guy, too.
Oh, really?
No,
Oh, Jesus.
No,
Hey, time for a break. Call me Mr. Gullible today.
Is that a picture of Pat Duffy?
That was that's a
angry
kayak
on a
trip.
kayak.
You're kayaking?
Why are you angry kayaking? That's supposed to be pretty peaceful. Look at the look you're giving.
I'm just angry. It was a terrible kayak trip. That was awesome.
Kayaking. They do have internal combustion engines, and you could put them on the back of floating things, and they're more fun.
Kayaking rules.
Like a jet ski.
Kayaking's pretty cool.
You know how cool it is to take a jet ski and just tear that up?
Jeez,
But, see, with the kayaking, you gotta you wait for the tides and stuff. So you take it, you go with the tide both ways.
Did you break down any walls?
You gotta know water tables.
Liggy.
All right, we gotta take a break. Pat Duffy almost killed people in the studio today. Thanks to Bobby Kelly. What?
that was Linger.
That was
It's Linger Longer.
my version of Linger Longer.
It's down to Linger.
It's just down to, sometimes it's just oh no, more pictures of Pat Duffy. What are you doing there? I'm starting a fire.
That was the first fire I ever built with just sticks.
Oh, you rubbed sticks together and you actually got a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, why are you angry?
They were matchsticks.
That's supposed to be peaceful too. These are all peaceful.
You are the
things.
most angry camper I've ever seen. Every picture of you're just pissed.
Because he's thinking about the world.
Most
in the
people-
horrible state it's in.
Most people go in the woods to relax and get one with nature.
And
that's relaxing.
And that picture right there, he's actually thinking of all the Humvees that are out there, people driving. And
Right.
He started that fire like a fire starter in the movie. He just got real angry and it burst into flames.
he was thinking about littering.
Yeah, and the sticks just burst into flames. Who moved those boulders around the fire? You're supposed to put rocks around the fire. Those are boulders.
I did.
You moved them?
Yeah.
With your super mad littering strength?
Just with my spine.
Did you have the animals move them for you?
No.
Did you take water and pour it on the embers and then stir it around and pour more water on it?
Yeah, that's the proper
Like you're
way to put
supposed
out
to do
fire.
it, you little Boy Scout.
Leave no trace.
You know that.
Oh,
you know
and then
that from
bury it.
being in the woods, and he knows that from his militia camp he's been going
Yes.
to all weekends.
Do you hate my carbon footprint? My carbon footprint is like Cloverfield's. Yeah,
Carbon footprint is ridiculous.
it really is.
Yeah.
We're late for a break, but Pat, wonderful.
Pat, keep it up, Pat. I like your spirit.
We
there.
got a new storyline with Pat Duffy.
Yeah, environmental
Angry Pat.
warrior, Pat Duffy.
Can we get him an outfit, like a green outfit?
Some kind of green superhero.
Oh
outfit.
no, green makeup. Let's just make his whole.
But can we just get him like a tree for his helmet? Just like a tree with a bird in it.
That looks ridiculous.
Scott in Hot Pog writes on the instant feedback, that's why he ate the vomit. He wanted to recycle the nutrients. Talking about Pat Duffy when he did the baby bird with Pat from Moonachie. We're back with the Opie and Anthony show. We got Bobby Kelly, Robert Kelly in studio. Pick up his CD, Just a Tip. He was just telling us a fine Dane Cook story, by the way. You want to share with everybody? That's a pretty good story.
Well, we went to Maui. He was going to Maui, and he invited me and my wife out there because he was taking his chick.
Do you have a room in Dane Cook's house like Keith the Cop has?
No, I wish I did.
In Ant's house?
I wish my friend needed help covering up stuff. No, I got nothing. But he invited me and my wife out there, and we were boogie boarding together. And TMZ was there. But Dane's put, when whatever, you put on some pounds. I know that, of course.
What, Dane put on some pounds?
Yeah, he put on a couple pounds since his movie. He got shredded for his last movie. They hire, when you do a movie, they'll hire a trainer. They hired the lady who did Matt Damon from Bourne Identity 1, and he just got shredded. I mean, ridiculously shredded. I hated him. Like he'd take his shirt off, you're like, ugh. Because I've known him. He's always been Dane. He's been thin, but he's never had muscle. And, it's the typical life story. The nerd, the nerdy guys in school wind up being the rock stars. And I was a 10 in high school, but now look at me. I have no hair and just boobs. But, we were boogie boarding. And, there's something about boogie boarding that just is just silly and fun. You can't boogie board and not be gay. You're out there with little kids, Hawaiians, and just me trying to catch a big wave. I have to get a big one because if I try to get a little one, I just sink to the bottom. But TMZ was there taking photos of him, and I'm so glad he must have left right before me and Dane both cut a wave together. And we're literally riding it in, waving to each other. Dude, we're together. And at one point, I turned my little boogie board, and I wound up on top of him. So we literally rode this wave in together, but I was on his bum, and we're riding it in together, like waving.
You on...
when it took us all the way... when the wave takes you all the way into the sand?
Yeah.
And you float, and you kind of go sideways together?
Did your little bathing trunks come down when you hit the sand? To rinse each other off.
If someone got this photo, it'd be the end of me. just us floating in, me and I kept going because I was so excited. Because you're on a wave. You're on a wave. You just get excited. You're like, I'm on a wave.
Excited. Ooh.
I'm sorry, man.
How excited use that word? Yeah.
I was going. I'm on you. I'm on you.
I wish TMZ printed that picture.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been bad.
You wouldn't have lived that one down anytime soon.
They would have tried to save me.
Yeah.
Thinking I was a whale that actually...
Look at you making your own self-deprecating whale joke.
How cute is that?
Lucky Jimmy isn't he? Have like 19 of them right now.
Yeah. Hey, Obama did Letterman's Top 10 last night. Want to take a listen?
What's wrong?
Is it going to be like... I bet they told him, no, I won't do that. No, I won't say that.
Well, I don't know. I didn't stay
Let's see if he's funny.
Top 10 surprising facts about Obama.
Okay.
Here we go. Top 10 surprising facts about Barack Obama. Number 10.
My first act as president will be to stop the fighting between Lauren and Heidi on the hills.
Thank you very much. It's about time, by God. Number 9.
In the Illinois primary, I accidentally voted for Kucinich.
What? What? Number 8.
When I tell my kids to clean their room, I finish with, I'm Barack Obama and I approve this message.
The kids will pay attention.
Well, go ahead.
He hates him.
Oh, I know. We all know that. That's.
You can't even enjoy it?
I don't think it's not funny. Not funny.
I'm just looking for more from this Obama, and it's just not happening.
Yeah.
Doesn't have charisma.
Well, that's what they're saying. He's got a lot of charisma.
Now, he has charisma when he's in front of people.
Short-term charisma.
And he's giving those speeches and stuff. But, I don't know.
Just as a regular guy, he really doesn't have it going.
It looks like he's trying too hard, too.
But who has charisma? Who's running? Out of all the three, he has great charisma. That stupid robot, that fat robot Hillary, with her automatic smile that she
No one likes her.
She smiles on cue. You can actually see it in her head go, smile.
Yeah, with
smile.
a big dopey grin.
Her overbite.
Jackass teeth.
Fat overbite. I'd love to see her without hair dye and makeup.
Yeah.
The original Hillary.
See what Bill had to see when she rolls over.
Yeah.
Bill with morning breath, bad morning breath.
No makeup. Her eyebrows are connected. Just hairy Yugoslavian legs. Fat overbite. I can't stand her. She looks like a South Park character.
No one. I don't understand.
You think she even shaves her legs at this point?
No. Why?
Really?
That would be too femmy.
Just not enough time?
Yeah, why bother? You can't see anything. She's not showing.
I know. Her actual her pubes come up to her belly button right now.
Why, Bob?
I don't know. Just throw it out there.
Poor Obama.
Number 7.
Throughout high school, I was consistently voted Barackiest.
What does that mean? What does that even mean? Number 6.
Earlier today, I bowled a 39.
Yeah, go get him. Number 5.
I have canceled all my appearances the day the Sex and the City movie opens.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you, buddy. Number 4.
It's the birthplace of Fred Astaire.
What?
Sorry, that's a surprising fact about Omaha.
Oh.
That's pretty funny.
Number 3.
We are tirelessly working to get the endorsement of Kentucky Derby favorite Colonel John.
Yeah. What? It's a horse.
What's that?
Number 2.
This has nothing to do with the top 10. But what the heck is up with Paula Abdul?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What's that?
That's what we're talking about. Yes. And the number 1 surprising fact about Barack Obama.
I have not slept since October.
I believe it.
What's that? What's that?
Innocent fun with Barack Obama.
How about something about Reverend Wright?
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
Like what?
I don't know.
They could have came up with something. I'm sure they did come up with a few.
Yeah.
And Obama's like,
absolutely. I won't read that.
We know a few of the guys over there, and I think they probably had a few Reverend Wright lines.
I won't read that.
Why don't we, I don't know, let's see if he'll read it. Who knows? You never know.
I can't, both of them. Barack and Hillary. I just can't. I honestly think McCain's a shoo-in now. I really think after these two battle it out, and it just becomes Republican against Democrat, and either one of those two against McCain, you'll just see like, oh, wow, they really didn't have much of a chance in hell.
But what's probably going to happen is that one's going to ask the other one to be the vice president, and then you're going to have trouble. McCain's not going to be able to beat both of them. One's going to be like, look, just jump on the ticket, and it's going to be the first black and first woman something. And that old relic, that marionette McCain won't be able to beat him.
Marionette? That's the worst thing you could call him.
He is. He's on a string.
Well, his arms don't come up very high, so it's almost marionette-ish.
Right. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm sorry.
And I hate that every time you make fun of him, they're like, dude, he was a war vet. Who cares? So isn't Rambo.
Well, I think a lot of people care, Bobby.
Yeah, I mean...
There's a lot of
my dad
was a lot of guys in the military that liked this show and
held captive for 6 years.
Yeah, by my mom. But
did he carry a watch?
A what?
He give me the watch.
It was in my ass.
I kept this watch.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Man,
well,
what's the? You can't do that. You can't say it. You can't say ass.
No, not like that.
You can't say in that context.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Anything. Anything. In, on, through, that becomes like,
like even resting on like a coaster?
Yeah. Can't.
Let's go to Duncan in Rhode Island. You're on the Opie and Anthony show. What's up, Duncan?
Hey, good morning, boys. How
Good
you
morning.
doing?
Good.
Hey, good. I just got a quick question for Anthony.
Oh.
Anthony, just wondering, yesterday you're getting on Hillary's case for not knowing about Red Bull, but now Obama, who I'm not necessarily supporting, Obama's making jokes about American Idol and doing a silly top 10, and you want to hear serious issues about Reverend Wright. What's up?
Do you honestly think Barack Obama wrote those?
No, of course not. And it's actually, I think it's typical of other celebrity top 10s.
I think we're pointing out the hypocrisy in all of them. And
what is one thing? What does the Hillary not knowing what Red Bull is have anything to do with Obama doing the top 10?
It seems that you're getting on Hillary for not knowing pop culture, and now Obama's doing something silly pop culture wise, and you asked why isn't he talking about Reverend Wright? It seems opposite angle.
Oh, we're just
they could have made something funny about Reverend Wright, is what I'm saying.
And he just it's obvious that Obama's camp said, I'll do this top 10, but I'm not doing any lines about Reverend Wright.
Not saying he should have gotten up there and started preaching again about how bad the guy is.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool, dude. Punch it out.
Duncan, who are you voting for?
Hillary.
Anybody not Republican.
Yeah, there you go.
So what does that mean? Is it going to be Obama or Hillary?
It'll be either of them, I guess. Unfortunately, I think they all stink. Frankly,
You really haven't decided though.
well, I haven't. I've decided it's going to be Democrat.
Why? Do you got to get Stacey one of them abortions?
No, I think McCain is 4 more years of Bush, and that hasn't been working.
Yeah.
That's all.
All right, Duncan. Thank
I
you.
don't think he's 4 more
Thank you.
years of Bush.
Huh?
He's not 4 more years of Bush. I mean, he has a little more integrity than Bush has. Bush is just a redneck who owned a baseball team.
Yeah, McCain seems like he does have a little more integrity.
He has a
than
little
Bush.
more integrity.
A little bit. I think what he's getting at is like another old white guy in office.
But what's wrong? I hear that all the time. Do we really want another old white guy in office? Oh, yeah, because they've really ruined the country up until now. Yeah, one is a little more of an a-hole than the other one, and Bush has just been a complete douche. But why does old white guy have such a negative connotation to it?
How about young white guy?
Young white guy? I don't know. If he's not experienced, he wouldn't qualify either.
Yeah, but they don't have to be experienced, actually. They're surrounding themselves with a bunch of experienced people. It's not like he's actually making decisions. Whoever's in there isn't going, I think this, that's the way it is. He's being told what to say. Anybody who gets in there, even McCain, is being told what to do, what the best option is, and you should do this. Well, even if he goes, I think we should do this, they go, no, do this.
Yeah, but they have advisors.
Yeah.
And they pick their advisors. It's not like this group comes in, like Bill says, the Illuminati comes in and starts advising him. The president picks his advisors, and he's going to pick advisors that he thinks is going to advise him the way he wants to be, if I could say it again, advised.
You said advised a lot.
Who was the last...
I was enjoying every advice.
Every advice.
Who was the
Your
last...
advice is awesome.
Who was the last young Republican president?
Young Republican president?
Republican, yeah.
Who would be perceived
Ronald Reagan?
as young?
Wow.
I know. I'm going back. I can't think of one. I mean, Clinton was young.
Rutherford
obviously,
B. Hayes?
for the Democrats. Kennedy was a young one.
Kenny was, yeah, but he was a Democrat.
No, I know. I'm just saying the Democrats have had a couple of young presidents. Who was the last young Republican president?
Ford, 60.
Was he young?
Well, he wasn't voted in.
Not young, but yeah.
Who?
Gerald Ford.
Ford
wasn't young.
He wasn't voted in.
Yeah, we didn't want him.
Yeah, no one wanted him. Jesus.
I'm going to go with...
Just a couple of crooks, though, that were...
I'm going to go with James K. Polk.
You're going with Polk?
Actually, he was a Democrat. It had to be one of the Whigs.
Oh, the Whig Party?
Yeah, one of the Whigs.
Look, now we're back in the paintings.
Wait,
it's not even pictures anymore.
That's how far we went? Wait, start
you have
from
to
the
go back
beginning
to paintings.
I mean, start from not that beginning, the other side. Yeah, you know what I mean. All the way down, all the way down, and then we're going to go backwards. All right, you got Bush. All right, then Bush's father, no. Reagan, no. Ford wasn't young. Richard Nixon, was he? Richard Nixon always looked older than he was. He was old, though, let's be honest.
Then you
make my day, Joe.
Eisenhower, no.
JFK. The worst.
Herbert Hoover, Calvin Coolidge. We're this far back.
They're shape-shifting, Henry.
You need our Stones music. Warren G. Harding. He was old.
Anti-Semite Nixon.
We're up to Taft. He was old. Theodore Roosevelt. He was old. Republicans, they don't want a young Republican in there.
Henry, teach me the way of the Jew.
There you go. Now,
I don't know what to do about the Vietnam War, Henry. Tell me, should we ship over some Jews? They could shapeshift and fluster them, Henry. Show me how it's done, Hank. Shapeshift into something Jewish.
Call them Hank.
Hank Kissinger. You're a Jew, aren't you? That's how I get him into the presidential limo. I throw a penny in. Come on, Henry. We're going. Where's my speechwriter, Ben Stein? Another Jew.
did you say Joe?
Did you call me a Jew?
Ugh.
Shut up. You'll be doing eye drop commercials long after I'm dead. Just to pay the rent, Jew. Nixon. Boy, he taped everything, and he shouldn't have. Just his anti-Semitic remarks always coming out.
Amazing.
Henry, how do you change into a cockroach? Henry, look, I'm dangling $1. Follow me. Follow me, Henry. Fix this Vietnam War mess, and the $1's yours.
Like that song.
Yeah, absolutely. People are saying either Teddy Roosevelt or Abe Lincoln. That's our choices for a young Republican president.
Bully. Teddy Roosevelt, huh?
And how old was he when he hit office? I mean, they back then, though, you only lived to 50, so come on.
Yeah, so that's like if you're 30, you're old.
Roosevelt was the youngest at 42. Thank you, Michael
42.
Serpico from Brooklyn.
Wow.
42. He didn't look 42.
You think he looked older, yeah.
Oh, he looks like the medical poster, They show you like someone that's 45 back in the 1800s and then a 45-year-old today, and they explain it on drugs and good medicine and good food. I think Roosevelt had...
Roosevelt was a kick-ass guy, though.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Goddamn Spanish-American War and...
Oh, yeah.
All that fun stuff.
Hi-yo!
Storming up San Juan Hill.
Used to kill
hunting big game in Africa. Bah, bah, bully!
The rhino.
Speak softly, but carry a big stick.
You know what that meant?
Kick some ass.
Another guy that was ashamed of his manhood.
You think the stick part was just like a metaphor?
Oh, yeah.
For, speak softly means talk dirty, but then carry the big stick.
Oh, yeah. You got to back up when you're talking.
Sporting.
You got to back it up.
Left a lot of round glasses marks on some abdomens. Quite the lover.
Yeah, we're putting a list of names together of guys. Anthony's on the top of the list. Guys that are ashamed of their manhood because it's a bit on the large side.
Yeah, Anthony should be right at the top of that list.
Yeah.
You've seen it?
No, I just imagine it. I can visualize the monster that is. He's got tattoos on it for every girl.
Oh, my goodness. Why?
Yeah, why would you do that?
I don't know.
We were just having fun.
He just looks at it. Look at him.
Yeah?
Yeah, especially now he's going to the gym. He's kind of in shape. It probably looks bigger.
Why I don't have the body of a retired astronaut? That line was so funny, Bobby. Got the body of a retired astronaut.
Yeah, you look good now. You look
hysterical.
You do look good now. You're getting in shape. You got a little muscle. Now you look like a Nigerian marathon runner.
Wait a minute, I'm eating.
He is eating. All right, why don't we take a break? Opie and Anthony on your radio dial. I gotta admit it, I'm a little tired today.
Are ye?
A little tired. A little bit. Phone number 877-212-ONA. Iron Man's out today. 96% positive reviews on RottenTomatoes.com. That movie's going to be a monster. We had a chance to see it last week, and we blew it off. Now I got to go to the crowded theater and check it out.
Ugh, no.
I know.
Don't go.
And also, tomorrow is Global Shutdown Day. What is that? Travis.
What is Global Shutdown Day? The Earth going to stop spinning? What is it?
Well, Travis said one moment because he's on the phone. Sorry to bother your phone call.
Were you talking to Dexter? God, I wish. Hi, Dexter.
What is?
Hi, boy.
What's Global Shutdown Day?
Global Shutdown Day is two people from like Montreal last year want people to just stop using their computers, all electronical equipment for one day and go outside. Did I say that?
Yeah. No. Also, could you please just be American and say, I know it's probably not the right pronunciation if you're from Canada, but people say Montreal. And then Montreal is how Canadians say it, apparently. And now you've adopted the Canadian pronunciation of what Americans call Montreal.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because that's not the right way to say it.
Yeah, but you're American.
You're
American. You make them say it our way.
You're American. So you say it the way Americans say it. Yeah. Say it.
Which way?
Just say it.
The right way.
Montreal.
No, now you're kind of glazing over the beginning. He's like Montreal. You say Montreal.
I say Montreal, yeah, and Quebec.
Ugh.
No. You don't say Quebec.
It's Quebec.
Alex Trebek says Quebec. When he asks those, it gives the answers, of course. So it's Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal.
So God, global shutdown day is what? We're supposed to just turn off our...
it's to encourage people to go outside and have a tree planting party and not use your electronics.
Oh, that's just as fun as killing people in Grand Theft Auto.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, good day to pick it.
Yeah.
when everybody's playing Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Last week it's out.
We live in New York, too. If you have a tree planting party, you get arrested. You can't just dig up ground.
Yeah. Yeah, go to a park and break ground with a shovel. You'll have a cop's knee in your neck. What body part are you burying, you psychopath?
But don't worry, you'll have Pat Duffy there helping you out.
Yeah. Hey, man, we're planting a tree.
Captain Nature will be there in a second.
Next thing is his stupid Amish beard is in the grass. All getting stained green as a cop just smushes his face in the grass.
All right. Pat Duffy rules. What was I going to say? This Grand Theft Auto 4, just minding my own business and just going about my day after the radio thing. I was in 3 or 4 Grand Theft Auto 4 conversations. This game is massive.
Yep. It's selling huge, and people are digging it.
That's pissing me off.
I was asking someone, what are you doing this weekend? And they said, and I there's a lot of people like this. He's like, oh, the whole weekend is going to be spent playing Grand Theft Auto 4.
GTA.
Everybody online, though. I went to play Call of Duty 4 yesterday.
What? What game you talking about?
Nobody is playing. It's all GTA.
Yep.
Everybody's playing GTA.
Yeah, everyone's playing multiplayer. It's great. Get on there and just ravage. I think people enjoy getting together with other people and virtually killing other people. It's a lot of fun. Like Molotov cocktails into a carload of people that you know are home. Like they're home and playing. Because you can have one guy driving the car. Then you could have other people that are just online, like hooked up, and they get in the car and they could do drive-bys.
Yeah, that is
and stuff.
That's so bizarre to me.
So you just throw a Molotov cocktail at them.
But you can go like more than 2 people can play at once. Like me, you, and 3 other people can be driving.
Yeah, we could all be in the same car.
Really?
And tear it up. A fan?
Yes, up to 16 people could play together.
In one room?
Yeah.
And we can all just go around and smashing Steve in the face and lighting him on fire?
No, you could smash other people that are playing live.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you play.
But there's also the regular pedestrians as well. Like the city's still.
Yeah, they're all still in there, like the computer generated players.
Right.
But then there's other players that you get to kill, like Call of Duty. Online. You're playing against other people.
If me, you, and Than and Opal playing, can we play as team? Is it like team things?
Yeah, there's objective stuff too.
So you have to do something, but on the way, I get to shoot you in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we weren't on the same team, you'd shoot me.
Well, let's say Anthony's on my team because apparently he's, bummed him out that wasn't. So me and Anthony are playing against Than and Opie. Jeez.
Yeah, you could beat him with a baseball bat, or but he'd probably have a gun and kill you.
Right.
And shoot him.
So you have to reach it. Now that's cool, man. I like that.
It's a new feature to GTA that's pretty cool, definitely.
And how are the graphics in that? Is it as good as a regular game?
Amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Better even the regular game. Are the graphics as good as the story graphics? No.
What, the cutscenes?
Usually
it's the same engine.
Like a video game, the actual story that gets you into the next part is awesome, and then you get into the game and
the cutscenes are exactly like the game.
Really?
Yeah, they
use the same character graphics, and it's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, they've really.
Wow.
Even the TV shows in the game. You could watch TV in the game.
What?
And it's fun. Yeah, it's funny. It's really funny.
See, life is over as we know it.
Yeah,
of course.
So I spent like 2 hours watching TV in the game on my TV.
Were you watching All in the Family? What was on?
No, it was, it's all really funny TV show advertisements and stuff that they made up over there at Rockstar. And some of them are just hysterical. Really funny.
They're all like parodies of, the TV
parodies
shows that are on TV right now.
Of like Desperate Housewives. And it's called Vineland C's. and but they actually put the whole word up there, and the announcer's got the announcer voice, and he goes, violin.
That's funny, man.
Yeah. Really funny.
God, that's funny.
I'm just sitting there and going through the channels.
So you're watching,
and there's a couple of channels that are just static.
Yeah.
And I'm going through the channels and
you're
watching TV.
In your safe house, whatever. There's
In your
a TV
safe house.
there. You could go walk up and turn it on and just watch TV in between missions or whatever the hell you're doing.
And you just stay in there and nothing happens. You just watch TV.
Nothing happened. You're just hanging out.
Laszlo was telling us there's hundreds of hours of material in this game. So if you're going to watch TV, you're not going to get bored of it in an hour. It's going to take you many, many hours to see everything they have.
You know what would be great is if you could actually put the game in and play the game in the game.
In the game. Have your player playing the game.
In the game.
In the game.
Or play other games, right?
If they do that, just know that I invented that thought right now on the Opie and Anthony show.
All right. Good for you.
Good for you.
And then the guy in
I'm
the
sure
game
you'll get
in the
your
game.
check any day.
Yeah, nice talking to you.
Yeah, exactly.
He actually gave me crap for banging a moon when I was doing that stuff. He was like, dude, you banged a moon at my production line.
Oh, when you did it
I'm
out
sorry,
the window?
you're making a game that kills hookers and throws Molotov cocktails on people. Did I offend somebody?
It's a game.
Yeah?
Your ass was real against the window.
Yeah, that was a little disturbing.
I guess you're right. Laszlo had a point.
Hey, Tim ran in here, our own Steve that we like to make fun of. He does a lot of production for the show. Likes to warm up his voice. We caught him warming up his voice, Tim did, and decided to put a little music behind it. Steve has no idea. Steve was just going in there to do some piece of production, warmed up his voice. We took the raw track.
Was there a hole in the wall?
Tim took that raw track and kind of jacked it up a bit with some music.
Doing Indian music.
Okay. He goes a little beer now.
Yeah, all right, we could do that too. E-Rock's got Drew Boogie, who took a lot of Steve's warm-up sounds and made a little remix.
What? What? What?
He gets taken out in the end.
Yeah, how great is that? Drew Boogie. Hey, we got to say hi to Dana Beal. She's promoting the worldwide marijuana march. Nice.
Guy, right? Yep. That's a guy.
Oh, it's a guy. Dana.
I'm here.
Oh, hey, chick name. It's Jimmy Spit.
Yeah, we were excited to talk to you, but you're like a dude.
Yeah. So, dude.
Yeah.
So what's this about, man?
Well, we have this marijuana march in about 235 cities.
Yeah, man.
Some places it's big, some places it's small. In New York, it's fairly big.
Dude, what's it like? What do they do, man?
Well, this is the marijuana arrest capital of the world, New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very proud.
Right on.
So we decided we'd have a protest.
Whoa. A what?
A protest.
Oh, against the arrests.
Yeah.
Huh.
But don't you do this every year?
What?
Yeah.
Don't you do this every year?
I can't understand what you're saying, guys.
Do you do this every year?
Well, we've been doing it since 1972.
So I see it's...
Some years it's big, some years it's bigger.
I see it's done a lot of good. So, because since 1972,
well,
more
this guy
people
came along named Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah.
Who's he?
What did he do, bro?
9/11.
What did he?
9/11.
What did he do though?
Well, yeah.
9/11.
Yeah.
But what was that about?
America's mayor.
Yeah, no, that's cool. But what did he do
Good
about
until he ran for president. He crashed and burned.
like pot? What does that have to do with pot?
Yeah.
What does it have to do with pot?
Yeah.
9/11.
Pot will outlive 9/11.
What?
Yeah, pot will outlive 9/11.
Well, that's
9/11 is now receding into the past, but pot is coming from the future.
pot from the future.
Yeah,
dude, that will get you so effed up.
Mm-hmm.
Future pot. Imagine like if you could get pot from the future.
Yeah, what's that
How
about?
How cool that would be.
What's that all about?
Dude, do you realize we could just be, our whole universe can just be a molecule underneath our fingernail? And like, we can be living in underneath some giant's fingernail.
well, maybe we are.
Then what?
And we could have like an entire universe under our fingernail. How?
What? What?
Are you high?
What?
Can I buy some pot from you?
No, I'm afraid we can't do that.
No, you don't sell?
So,
yeah, it's against the law.
What are you?
What are you trying to do with this march?
Yeah, like
what do you?
accomplish and
What do you want to?
Well, actually, see, we have no choice. We have no chance.
No, you have no what?
No chance to change Rudy or Bush, but we're making some changes at the UN level.
But Rudy's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Bush will be out soon.
Yeah, so they'll be out.
What time is this?
After that, we'll see what happens.
But like, what do you want?
We want to make it so that pot can never be illegal again. We want to legalize it and make it so it can never be illegal
Forever and ever. Yeah. Like part of the Constitution?
Nice.
Like a constitutional amendment?
That would be good.
That says that you can smoke pot.
That's what I was saying.
You know what I would do with the Constitution, dude? I would cut off a piece and roll a big fatty with it and smoke. Imagine smoking weed. That's so symbolic, isn't it?
Well, I think the First Amendment would be good.
Yeah.
What?
When is this march?
Well, it starts in Tompkins Park at 11 in the morning.
Isn't that funny that there's a march in May?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. That is so effed up.
Anyway,
what?
We march out of Tompkins Park at 1:45 up First Avenue to the
Where?
United Nations.
At 1:45?
Yeah.
Wait, we start at 11?
Go home and watch Gilligan's
11.
Island.
That's a little early, bro.
Well, you don't have to get there right on time now.
How about 4 or 5 in the afternoon? Yeah.
Well, 4 or 5 in the afternoon, they'll still be going on. It'll be in Dog Hammarskjöld Park then.
Dude, you know what happens, though? The cops are there with cameras, and they take pictures of you. And then they keep them on file.
No, they don't.
And then they look at, no, dude, they do.
They'll make a couple of arrests, though.
They do, dude.
Yeah, what happens if we get arrested for smoking weed?
If you get arrested for smoking weed, you will probably go to central booking over.
No, during the marijuana march, that we can just smoke weed, right?
Not, but
what?
Well, it's better than it was. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
It used to be 325 arrests. It's gone down to 2.
To what?
Arrests.
For what?
Pot.
Where?
At the march.
What march, dude?
The marijuana march.
Oh. Holy mackerel, man. You're freaking me out.
Are you suggesting that we raise a generation of super kids?
I don't know what would lead to super kids.
Dude,
I don't think there'll be regular kids.
Is the march going to be going until the clock strikes 4:20?
Actually goes till 6:30.
Oh, so then at 4:20, is there going to be like a big yeah, dude, it's 4:20?
I would roll.
You know what that means, don't you?
Well, 4:20 was Hitler's birthday.
Yeah.
That's high times. They like to celebrate Hitler's birthday.
With
we do the
pot?
we do the first Saturday of.
Is that where 4:20 came from?
It just happens to be Hitler's birthday. But I always thought that's really strange. I mean, do the potheads want to dance on Hitler's grave?
Dude, that now you're freaking me out. Dude, did you wake and bake? You don't wake and bake?
No, I take melatonin.
What?
I take melatonin and try to go back to sleep.
Do you smoke weed?
Yeah.
Only at night.
At night?
Yeah.
Why? To go to sleep?
No, that's when I kick back.
Dude, you don't just party during the day, smoke a little weed.
Well, if you smoke a little weed, you don't really get high.
Maybe you. You're smoking the bad stuff.
I don't know. I think it's fairly good.
I got the Carl Spackler Feather Benz. Feather Benz. It's Kentucky Bluegrass and California Centimega. You can play 18 holes on it and then get just stoned to the bejesus belt.
I don't know. I used to be able to smoke pot on the air, but then they curtailed pot smoking at WBAI.
Oh, BAI was a great station.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun to go down to the march and maybe get arrested.
It's very, very unlikely you'll get arrested. We have more fun now that
unlikely.
You got our support, dude. You know that.
Anyway, if you want to come over,
right on, brother.
Meet us in Tompkins Park.
What day? Saturday.
Tomorrow,
Saturday.
It's Saturday
11 in the morning.
All right.
Or noon or 1. Just get there before the march leaves, or you'll miss it.
Sounds good, bro. All right.
Should I bring my little pocket bong?
Well, don't admit that you have a pocket bong, or they're gonna get you for public display. This is the marijuana arrest capital of the world.
You said that already.
I forgot.
You do realize you said that already, right?
It is only relevant if you get arrested. The rest
get
of the time,
it. You
people
like
don't get
pot.
arrested.
Opie, I don't think he just likes pot.
He loves it.
I prefer it to alcohol.
Yeah.
Alcohol gives me a hangover, man.
I like both.
All right, sir.
And heroin. Pot's just a stepping stone to bigger drugs.
And that drug is crystal meth that we need now to get the show back on track.
Everybody knows the ultimate drug is Ibogaine.
Oh, shut up.
Ibogaine turns junkies into potheads.
Shut up, please.
Turns junkies into potheads?
Yeah. We have this drug that turns junkies into potheads.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Reverse gateway effect.
Wow.
Do you have a drug for boredom?
Well, I assure you, if you take Ibogaine, you will not be bored.
All right, great. Wonderful.
I'll take IB board.
All right, sir.
All right, man. Good luck with your march, dude.
Be there or be square.
Wow. Dude, did you come up with that?
No.
That's so cool.
Who came up with that?
Tom Forsad, the guy who founded High Times.
Yeah, he's a good...
Came up with everything. 420?
Yeah.
His birthday?
Steve Hager came up with 420.
Sammy Hagar? What?
Sammy Hagar?
Steve Bloom claims that he came up with it. Steve Hager claims that he came up with it.
Steve C?
Yeah.
Steve C did?
From Foundry?
No, Bloom Hager. There's no C in there.
Bloom
Hager.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Steve Hager, Steve Bloom.
Right on.
They had this big...
I don't know who you're
fight
talking
over
about.
420.
Who you talking about? Chuck Yeager?
No. Steve Hager.
It's funny, SB, thanks. Chuck Yeager.
Well, can we go now?
Yeah, can we leave? Are we free to leave?
As long as you show me the pot that's in your pocket.
I don't smoke pot,
And
sir.
then-
I'm an adult. I kind of got
Then I
past
can
the
arrest you
pot
for
thing
public display.
a long time ago. How old are you, Dana?
Oh, I'm old. I'm old, much older than you guys.
How old are you?
I'm
Give me-
older than the hills, man.
Give me a ballpark.
Yeah.
Oh, how old are you?
I'm 40 flurf.
I'm afraid I got about 15 or 16 years on you.
Okay, you know,
So you're like,
Dude.
you're like around 60 and you're smoking dope.
Why you still smoke pot?
All the old people I know smoke.
Why? Like what?
All right, we were fishing around. Now we got some. 60 years old.
60 years old, you're smoking pot?
Jesus, dude.
Do you live in your parents' basement?
No.
What are you doing? Seriously, Dana.
Well,
What are you doing?
And like, if you want to smoke pot at 60, I guess that's okay. But to be like this pot activist guy at 60,
Yeah.
aren't there better causes? I mean, if people want to smoke pot, that's fine. But aren't there better causes?
Actually, I work on the ibogaine thing.
Ibogaine?
Ibogaine.
What's that?
Rogaine?
The stuff that turns junkies into potheads.
Oh, but why would you want to do that?
It's like a zombie drug.
We have a one-dose cure for heroin.
A one-dose cure for heroin?
Right. You take this drug.
Are you selling something now?
And then
You're
when
selling
you come down,
something.
You're not on heroin anymore.
You're the establishment, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What's wrong with you, man? You're part of the problem, not the solution.
Yeah, well, it took a long time to get 235 cities together.
I'm sure it did. God, it's all the pot you're smoking. 60. Just
Well,
he's
some of the cities
smoking
are
pot.
big.
He's
I mean,
selling.
Toronto has 20,000 people. Rome has 50,000 people.
That's good. Good for you.
Rome?
All right, Dana.
What are you talking about? What's he talking about?
Dana, thank you so much. The marijuana march is happening tomorrow, whenever you get there, right?
Yep. Just show up, have a blast. I mean, it's actually a lot of fun.
Have a blast? It's Coke, too?
No.
So you get it? They call it a blast when you do some
was when I
Coke.
was a lot younger. I quit that.
Yeah, because that's
I
immature.
smoke pot now.
Keep smoking, Dana.
Yep. Keep on smoking.
I hope you guys keep on smoking.
Hey,
too.
Dana. Hey, Dana.
What?
Dude, you said there's a march in May. I almost fucking lost my shit.
That's your
What
mouth.
is wrong with you?
Oh, am I on the... We're still on the air?
We're still on the air.
Yes, we're still on the
I
air.
thought we were taking a break. The thing was panicking.
Bobby.
Sorry. He was holding up a break sign like he was. It was like Pearl Harbor.
You said effing. You said F.
Good thing you didn't drop the N-bomb, too.
What the hell's
I
going on with you?
thought we were off the air.
And you were complimenting Anthony on the March in May.
March in
Let me
May.
tell you something, man. You said, hey, there's a march in May. That's cool. I almost lost it. I'm sorry for swearing. I thought we were off the air because I saw Than's little break sign going crazy like the Star Spangled Banner. And, sorry.
Bander.
And Opie's little giggle was
I was trying to be really obnoxious and over the top, and a few people did not appreciate that. I wasn't trying to be like an accurate pothead. I was trying to be really obnoxious.
Oh, you guys were definitely obnoxious. There's a march in May. Wow.
Wow. Dude.
Then you turned on. You both had a mood swing at the same exact time.
Yeah, because then you realize, like, why is he so into this? Look, I mean, I know a lot of people that smoke pot, but
there was a time I was into pot. It was cool and stuff. But
yeah.
I don't know. The guy's like pushing 60 if he's not over 60, and he's really obsessed with pot still.
Loves the pot.
It's a little weird to me.
Pot's only cool. Like when I used to smoke pot, it was a bag of it. We'd lock ourselves in like a tool closet for an hour and a half and smoke the whole thing and come out and pretend you're airplanes and walk around the street.
Yeah.
The only time pot was cool. Smoking a little joint to relax. Shut up.
All right.
You guys are funny, dude. Did ya?
Just blown up his dumb.
Grow up.
Just blown up his dumb march. Who gives a crap? Just smoke your dope.
Smoke your pot.
There's a march in May. Wow.
The phones are extremely slow today. Like, extremely. Usually we get in here at 6 and the phones are lit. Everybody wants to talk about something.
They're slamming.
And lately that's pretty much been the thing. I mean, every day, phones lit the whole show. And today, extremely light, like barely getting phone calls, which doesn't make us feel too good about what we're doing. And then Dan actually said, was it you that said maybe people went out late drinking last night and they felt like they didn't feel like calling the show today, or they're sleeping in? And I'm reaching for straws. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe that's it. All right. And then another hour of like literally the phone's not ringing. Like every once in a while one does ring. So then Than like checked it and the phones aren't working today. It's a struggle every day around here, man. And doesn't have a computer that's working. Yeah. Today it's the phones.
Danny looks like Michael Corleone's bodyguard in Italy.
He does.
Really good.
That's a good look, yeah.
It's really...
Fabrizio.
What the hell's happening with Danny?
I'll tell you what happened.
What happened, Danny?
I grew my hair
so long that it was making my new era fitted hat very, very tight, and I needed to go for something with a little more play.
Yeah, we got this Afro war going on, and a lot of guys were in it in the beginning. Than gave up a long time ago, and he had a huge mountain beard when he finally decided to stop growing his hair, because it went from Afro war to just grow everything. And right now, we only acknowledge like Sam and Eastside Dave in the contest, but Danny is in this thing. But we don't give him any credit. We don't give him any airtime for this mess. Look at that.
He looks like all the Three Stooges.
All the Three Stooges.
At one time, right?
At one time. Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah.
That is a look.
Dude, did you just invent something?
What do you mean?
He looks like
mad scientist.
Look how crazy that look is, man.
Mad scientist.
Can we get a picture of that? Throw it up on onaradio.com? Because we are the most visual radio show in America.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
I would walk around like that. All you need is some kooky shades and electricity. Just electricity in your palm.
Tesla.
Yeah. A Tesla coil or something.
Tesla.
Wow.
Danny,
look at that.
While we have Danny in here and we mock his ridiculous hair, the nephew thing. What's this story about there, Danny?
I found this on Break this morning. Apparently, some young 20-something guy was trying to teach his aunt a lesson about locking her door, because I guess she never does, and he wanted to show her how unsafe this was. So he hides in a closet with like a Jason mask and a Freddy glove, waits for her to come home, calls her to get her attention away, and then proceeds to scare the bejesus.
You know what
out of
song keeps coming to my head while I look at you? She blinded me with science. I can't stop singing that song when I look at your face.
And you know what? I used to have the same do in high school, but it was longer, and I used to dye it wacky colors back then.
Nice.
So I used to have the same thing, like yellow, blue, red, all sorts of weird things.
They should do like a little patriotic thing for 4th of July this year.
Yeah, should have fireworks coming out of it.
We should just have everyone shave their head. Shave their head.
I was thinking about doing cornrows.
Cornrows?
Cornrows.
Oh, so you don't really want to give up
That'll
on
look
this?
great.
No, I'm not.
You're ready to give up on this, right?
No. I'll go as long as Sam goes.
Sam is in for the long haul. Sam,
I could care less about you.
Sam was really bummed and started begging. Right before we took a vacation, which is easily almost a month and a half ago, he's like, come on. When we get back from vacation, I'm like, yeah, all right, no problem. But now he's in. He's grown it another month.
This whole Afro war has turned into another Vietnam. It's like a boondoggle.
Yeah.
I like
it's
Sam.
not ending.
Sam's you can actually put like pens in.
Yeah.
It has like other uses.
And it's pretty calm today. Like Sam could kind of tease that out.
Yeah, Danny's has that. I combed it with a M80 look.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny looks like he just got scared. Wow.
Sam?
Well, my hair is actually an afro. Danny's is just awful.
It really is, Danny.
Yeah, I know.
It's amazing.
Well, he's got a little baldness up front.
A lot of it.
Well, all right. I was going to say a little.
Well, no one was going to acknowledge.
You don't have to be nice about it.
Yeah, really.
I actually like that look better. Jeez, can you take the headphones off? Honest to God. Can I just say something? It looks like he's always upside down.
No, that look, you look like the poison spitting dinosaur in Jurassic Park. You're gonna kill Newman.
The guys in the back don't like it when I take my hair out and I put my headphones on. This I'm just doing so you guys could see how puffy is in the front, but usually I'll use the headphone band to push my hair back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's always like this, and they hate it.
Looks like you're running real fast.
Looks like 1955 Doc Brown.
Yeah, that's exactly what I guess it is.
Yeah,
it's Doc Brown.
Turn sideways. Let me see your head. You do. You do. You look like that flower company logo.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been
FTD, the little Mercury Man.
Oh yeah, Mercury.
It would have been funny if I thought of FT or whatever.
So now what?
Reference all planned out.
Now what? What happens with this Afro Wars?
I have no idea.
Yeah, we got to figure out an ending to this dumb bit.
I say we introduce colors.
Colors? Introduce colors? And
wow, like the wacky 70s guy at the football game.
How about you pick colors out of the hat? You got to dye your hair that color.
Look,
and the person that wears that color the longest wins Afro Wars.
It should turn into, I don't know if you guys ever saw the pictures, but every year there's like a mustache championship.
Sure.
I think it needs to go in that direction where now we have the raw materials and now we need to produce something out of them.
This is going to turn into let's do colors. So we dye our hair blue and then then in 2 months you say, "Why is your hair blue?"
Right, and then we decide, and then we make like little.
No, blue would be an easy color.
Sculptures, you're thinking?
Yeah.
Some kind of like Afro sculpture.
Like those ghetto prom pictures with that girl with the helicopter hair. If you've ever seen that.
Why don't we send them to the hood? We should send them to the hood and have somebody make some stuff, like a barber, like a black barber, make something out of like Sam's hair.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like we can make the Twin Towers or something.
Let's have Ghetto Prom Day. What website is that on? 'Cause those pictures
I know that's
really
so funny.
funny.
I think if you just Google like ghetto prom pictures, a bunch of websites.
Amazing. Some of the pictures, some of the things they do with their do.
Yeah.
You gotta do something with their head. Look at Sam. That just wants to be sculpted.
Yeah.
It does.
Like shrubbery.
It's like, you know what it is? It's like a
shrubbery.
Shrubbery.
It's raw marble that just wants to be chipped away.
All right. All right, we'll figure something out. The nephew scaring the aunt, right?
Yeah.
Here's the audio.
That's him calling her on the phone.
Hello?
Stop, don't come. Stop. It's a mask.
You almost scared me to death, Douglas! What are you doing? I'm gonna tell your mother on you!
It's a mask, you see, Jason, the movie.
I am never gonna see my... How would you like me to do this to you? You're never gonna let me see my next birthday! Oh! Your mother's gonna hear about this. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Oh.
Those cute little babies grow up to be just nightmares in your life.
Eric's pulling up the video now for you guys, but you got to see when she runs outside to the back porch and tries to throw her leg over the little balcony thing.
Oh, really?
To get away.
Oh,
it's so sad. Because if it was because if it was an actual intruder, like if there was a real guy with a knife, like she would have been just cut to pieces.
So dead.
Yeah, just completely stabbed to death.
She had no survival instinct.
Look, she's got one leg over the top. She's ready to jump. Oh, how funny would that be?
What a dolt.
How funny would that be? All right, very good, Danny.
That's funny. He says it's just a mask. Yeah, but it's on a guy coming into my house.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to know?
It's just a mask.
Idiot.
It's an intruder with a knife, you dummy.
Well, someone tells me that the camcorder probably gave it away too. I mean, if a guy's coming at you with a knife, like a phony knife and a camcorder, I'm going to be tipped off.
Hey, very good, Danny. Tomorrow, tickets are going on sale for our Traveling Virus comedy tour.
Tickets on sale tomorrow. Tickets.
I got to tell you something.
Dope.
This is a little weird. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be a great show. I got to tell you what happened, though. We wanted to take a year off just to kind of rest the whole comedy festival thing. We had 2 very successful years, played in a lot of places. How many shows we do altogether? Maybe 10 or so? Something like that.
Yeah, a lot.
More than that.
In 2 years, we did about 10 or 12 of these across the country. And we decided, you know what, we should take a year off and just kind of regroup, and that's that. Well, the PNC Art Center in Jersey, we've done so well for them. They said, no way, man. No, you guys can't take a day off.
Pulled us back in.
We want you guys badly, which is very flattering. So we're psyched and we're all in, and we're gonna do another show this summer. I think we're doing Jersey, and now that we got Jersey booked, I think we might do Buffalo, and I think we're trying for Boston and keep it at 3. Keep it to a light summer, we're hoping. But the big news today, join Opie and Anthony and all our favorite comedians at the PNC Bank Art Center on August 2nd for an evening full of all the comedians and antics you know and love from the radio show. Absolutely. Most of the guys you know that do the radio show with us will be there. I'm sure Bobby will be there again, and Patrice, and of course Norton. And then I think we're going to try to work in some new guys like maybe Jim Jeffries and Nick DiPaolo. We're still working on the lineup. The lineup is good right now, but we're still tweaking it. So we should have a lineup for everybody in the very, very near future.
We're going to have DiPaolo.
Yeah, we want DiPaolo this year big time. He's our big get. Tickets are on sale tomorrow at 9 a.m. through Ticketmaster.com. So just want to get the word out there for everybody, because I know people are going to want to get the good seats. All right?
The PNC, you know how much money they'd lose in beer sales?
Oh,
that's what it is. They're just like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
You got to sell beer.
Yeah, they don't care about what's going on the stage. They're like, we've never seen this much beer being sold in our lives.
Well, they show up at 10 in the morning like a football game.
Oh, it's great. The tailgating. I mean, we'll get into it as we get closer. But the big news, tickets will go on sale tomorrow through Ticketmaster.com for the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Tour. All right?
Right.
Hey, Bob Kelly doing a great job filling in for Jim Norton today. I see you're going to be at Giggles Comedy Club in Seattle, Washington, May 16th and 17th. Tickets available at gigglescomedyclub.com.
If I make it back from Guatemala, I'm going to be in Giggles.
Yeah, you know what? We should talk about that. You saw the movie Apocalypto or how do you say that dumb name?
That's it. You got
Apocalypto.
It was that? Really? I got something right?
Yeah, it's one of those.
And because of that, you decide you need to go see the Mayan ruins and temples.
There's a friend of mine who's probably the whitest guy you'll ever meet. He came back one time from a trip.
What?
Will you Sorry. I haven't been on in like 3 weeks.
Bobby's cursing all over the place. All right, so you got the whitest friend, and what happened?
Sorry.
It's okay. I'll turn down the music.
Now I'm nervous.
We'll take you seriously. Let's go.
I'm nervous about cursing. And he he came back. He handed me this little statue. It was like 2,000 years old before Christ. And I asked him where he got it, and I was like, dude, he's like, I was in Guatemala. I went down there. I go down there like 3 or 4 times a year to get relics. He goes to these little places, these Mayan ruins, and buys this stuff for like $20. And I was like, I'm gonna go next time. And he was like, all right.
All right. First of all,
yeah.
How does he know it's like older than Christ?
Well, the Mayans are actually...
No, I understand all that, but can't it just be a local going, we got some relics for you,
I probably did.
Americans?
I probably should have checked for made in China on the back of it.
Exactly.
Of course.
You beat it up a little bit. It looks old.
It's actually Mickey Mouse. No buttons?
Who's that? Who's that?
Oh, no. You've been rickrolled.
Come on, Bobby. So you brought back a whistle or something? He brought you back a whistle, I heard.
Well, he didn't know it was a whistle. You just go to these little villages.
And they just tell you what it is?
No. You buy the stuff.
Believe it?
I swear to God, dude. He gave me this little relic. He was like, this is probably around 2,000 years old, before Christ. And then I turned it over. There was a little hole in its foot. Its foot thing.
Foot thing on his foot?
He had his foot thing on his foot. And I blew into it. And I mean, it's not like, you could use it as a rape whistle, but I mean, if you wanted to attract some old ladies, maybe you could use it.
Your friend is gullible.
Yeah, this sounds like some kind
offense, man.
Dude, listen, well, I got a flight.
They will sell anything when you get out of this country.
Dude,
how are you supposed to know if it's real or not?
Dude, you don't understand, man. The Guatemala and Honduras and South America, dude, they still have people, raising pigs to eat. I mean, these people aren't, they don't have electricity, man. I didn't think it was dangerous. I thought you just go down there, you go to these ruins. I mean, the pyramids down there, they had pyramids 2,000 years ago. I mean, watch Apocalypto. They used to lop people's heads off, and Anthony would have loved it. You could have just caught people and then shot them.
I don't think they had guns.
As game, no, but you could have thrown a rock and had a club. And
lopped heads off and roll them down the pyramids.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they do. Wouldn't they just lop people, just throw them off the sides of the pyramids?
Yep, they used to take them up to the top.
Throw them down the stairs.
They would take their heart out. And then they would lop the head off and then throw it down the stairs. But the fun part, there was a guy down the bottom with a net, and he would catch it.
Catch it, really?
Yeah, he'd catch
so it can go into the crowd?
Yeah. And
like a hockey game?
Yeah.
They don't want the puck going into the crowd.
They don't want any lawsuits from the beheading that everyone's watching.
And I mean, but I Googled, that's why I love Google. It's unbelievable. I Googled how dangerous is Guatemala. And
and it comes up.
You don't even know.
And you're going there when?
You don't even know. I'm going Saturday morning, flying in.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning, flying in.
Wait, you're flying tomorrow to Guatemala?
Tomorrow, yep.
We should have had a going away party because you're not coming back.
Dude,
yeah,
why are you going to Guatemala?
You're going to end up in a big iron pot with a fire under it.
Dude, no, I'm going to be on the side of the road like a deer in Connecticut. A fat deer with his butt ripped
What's wrong
off.
with the Caribbean? It's close. It's an easy flight. It's warm down there. The water's really blue.
As I said yesterday, I was having a midlife crisis, and Patrice corrected me. He says, you're having a life crisis.
Not mid. It's just from beginning to end. One big crisis.
Yeah. I'm just, dude, I mean,
you're flying to Guatemala. Right off the bat, we got to go to Spiro on Long Island. He's saying, be careful in Guatemala. Spiro.
Yeah, and it goes along with most of those countries down there. You just got to be careful not to get shot in the face for your cell phone.
Just for your cell phone?
Oh yeah, I've worked with a bunch of those guys that come from there, and a lot of stories. Life there's no value to life, so they'll just shoot you right on the spot for something like that.
Bobby's going and nodding his head like, this is what I've heard, but I'm going tomorrow. So
let me ask you a question:
Are you going with the military?
So should I not wear my Breitling around the street?
No.
Yeah, I would leave that at home.
Just walk around like this?
Yeah. Just cash out of your pocket.
Well, this is
American
the deal.
money sticking out of your pockets.
This is what you have to do. And this was actually on the, I found a website. And actually the Department of Defense has all kinds of stuff and tips and stuff like that. I actually have to get 2 wallets. My real one, all my credit card, a money belt that all my stuff goes in, that goes around my belt. Then a fake wallet you have to put like $5 in ones in your back pocket because that's just for them to have. Okay?
Why would you
got to pay them off?
I have to have a fake watch. You know what I mean? Plastic. I bought a Casio last night, a fake watch. Can't wear my red wedding ring. Can't wear my real Breitling.
Is that what you're telling your wife? Oh, honey.
Yeah. It's very dangerous.
What can I tell you? They're telling me I can't wear this. Might be in danger, so,
I'm really going to be
gotta
in
listen
Long
to the
Island.
government.
Very dangerous.
See you in a week or two. You could get in touch with me at the Guatemala Club Med. Making up all this guy.
Why is this a Long Island number? Well, I don't know.
This guy is buying a fake wallet, a fake watch, just so he can leave his wedding ring at home.
I had to buy all plain clothes. You can't wear any. I bought khakis. I've never worn khakis.
Khakis like you're out on an adventure, like you're an adventurer.
Yeah. I had khakis.
A pith helmet? Did you get a pith helmet?
What's a pith helmet?
That's one of those oldie time, those guys that would go into Africa, the khaki colored pith helmet. You know what a pith helmet is?
You gotta wear them. You wear it when you're hunting buffalo.
No, I don't know.
Big game.
You gotta go your pith in it. All right, stop it. Oh, Jimmy's not here. Swim walk.
Whoa.
I bought a poncho. I have a poncho.
Okay. What are some of the other things they're warning you about in Guatemala?
Well, you know what happens is that if you go to the internet, there's a whole website of what to do. Like there's certain highways you can't take. You have to be careful leaving the airport because what most of the times they do is they put a roadblock up right outside the airport and just take your car. As you're coming out in the rent-a-car, they'll just take your car. And you
just take your car.
Yeah. I mean, there's videos on YouTube. They'll stop buses. If you don't take public transportation because if you're American, they know. Mm-hmm. They know when you're American, so they're watching you the whole time. You can't take photos with kids because they had a organ scam down there where they thought all Americans were harvesting little kids for their organs. So if you take a photo with any of these little kids or look at them weird, the people get really weirded out, and it sometimes forms a mob. And they'll just lynch you. They'll take you and lynch you.
Sounds like a great place to visit. There's a pith helmet up on the screen,
and you're going there to
the top of a pith,
and you're going there to climb up really old stairs.
I'm actually going to I'm going to 2 villages, and then we're going to stop in Guatemala.
Villages. Yeah, you don't want to go to villages.
Yeah, villages is
Well, the guy I'm going with actually said to me, he goes, look, when I used to live there, he goes, when I was a kid, we'd have 2 days off a year where Navy SEALs would come in and train us how to get through roadblocks, how to deal with, kidnappings and how to use a gun and all that. I mean, Anthony, this was right up your alley.
Oh, sounds it. I'm there.
Wow. Keith the cop is here. He's anxious to say something.
I just printed this off the Guatemalan embassy.
Okay.
And what they do is they publish a crime and public safety report. And just some of the quick ones. 2 men armed with machetes stole an American's backpack and money while he was climbing on the volcano. Hmm. An American tourist was murdered just outside of the Central Market. Along 6 foreign tourists, including 4 Americans, were assaulted by 4 men with guns and ski masks, along with a local driver and 2 guides. They were all shot. An American was held up at gunpoint at a traffic intersection shortly after arriving at Guatemala City Airport. Money, a U.S. passport.
Welcome to Guatemala.
This is all recent stuff?
Yeah, this was all, June of 2000. Yeah, June 2007. It was the last date on it. The person who wrote it was probably shot. But yeah, pretty much withdrew money, dead.
He's just looking down the list, Bob.
What are you doing?
How bad do you want to look at, some old civilization?
Dude, I didn't. Look, when they said Guatemala, I thought it'd be more like Puerto Rico. I didn't know it was going to be,
Guatemala. Just no.
Are you going there for a quick weekend?
I'm going Saturday. We go to Guatemala City Saturday afternoon from the airport. We go to a little site, how do you say that?
Archaeological.
Thank you. Site from the airport, and then we go to a city, some little city.
Oh, I'm sure it's a huge city, just like Manhattan.
And then we spend the
more
night
nooks and crannies for them to drag you into and slit your throat.
Right.
That's pretty much. I would want to be in an open field so you can at least see them coming.
I'm trying to grow my beard so I look like a Guatemalan.
What?
I just want to go to like a Salvation Army and get like old sweaters, like a Xanadu sweater, because that's like in down there.
Yeah, that's like
right.
They get by the time it trickles down there.
Yeah. So I want to get some chick jeans.
Yeah, that's great. So you could look like a pedophile as you're in Guatemala.
No, all the clothes down there, they all have like stuff that we wore like 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But it's like hip now. Like get the original Patriots logo hat. Just wear that down there.
Unbelievable. Let's say hi to Dave the trucker. Dave, what are you hauling?
What am I? I'm hauling nothing right now. I'm going to get a load of hazardous waste.
Oh, wonderful.
Hazardous waste.
What lucky town gets that later today?
It's Jimmy's blood sample.
Not biohazard.
Just, all right, I got you. What do you got for Bob?
Well, I want to ask Bob if he's going to get inoculated. Is he going to get his shots, or is he going to, go down there and get yellow fever?
No, I didn't do that either. I figure it's going to be a quick in and out, so it's either, I hope I don't get bit by a scorpion or a snake or get that malaria.
Yeah, you're going to end up with malaria. You'll be under a mosquito net over the bed, just babbling to yourself.
Well, nice knowing you, Bobby.
Yeah.
Is that what malaria does? Like, that's what I picture.
What?
If you have malaria, you have to get in bed and have a net over the bed.
And sweat a lot.
And you got to sweat a lot and just babble.
Yeah.
Sounds like the show. We all have malaria.
Yeah, they just showed it right there. They just showed the lady going up the pyramids that I'm going to.
Oh, that's great, Bobby.
Oh, and I'm going to Iraq at the end of the month.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Pick all the garden spots.
Sure.
You ever hear of Disney World? It's a lot safer.
You wouldn't want to go.
Terrific.
You wouldn't. What'd you say?
That Pleasure Island is terrific.
You'd go.
Yeah.
I know you're crazy.
I'll tell you my dream place, and I almost did it when we were off the air, and I just couldn't figure it out. Was Machu Picchu.
What's that?
I want to go to Machu Picchu.
Where is that?
That's the civilization in the clouds, basically. You got to climb for
Cloud City from Star Wars.
You got to pretty much,
Yeah?
Anthony. Yes, get Machu Picchu up there. Show Bobby.
Yeah.
It's you have to hike. Some people do it the lazy way, and I guess they now have a train that goes to the top of the mountain. But if you do it the right way, I think you hike for close to a week, maybe 5 days, something like that. And you camp along the way, and you're partying, and then you finally get up to Machu Picchu.
And is there a tribe up there, or is it just?
No, what is it?
I guess it's.
And you just go down,
huh?
And you just climb back down.
You walk around. It's an old city. I think it's another. What is it? A Mayan city too? I don't know. What kind? You don't have any pictures of Machu Picchu? Everyone knows the spot. They use it in TV commercials.
Do they?
Yeah.
For what?
This thing.
That's it.
What is that?
This thing, Bobby. This is what you really should be doing.
What the hell is that? It looks like where Richard Dreyfuss went to see the UFOs.
You've never heard of
Devil's
Machu
Tower.
Picchu? You've never heard of this place?
That's cool. It looks like Lord of the Rings.
Who used to live there?
It's a city on the top of this mountain. I don't know. I don't know. Mine?
I'm going there. I'm just,
Mayans?
I'm doing, dude. It's the same thing. It's just I can be raped and mugged on the way to Machu Picchu. That's the
The
same.
only thing that could get you is like wild animals as you're hiking up this mountain. That's all.
Oh yeah.
Look at that though. Why wouldn't you want to go there? The city in the clouds.
What's there? I don't see a Starbucks. I don't see anything. No convenience. There's no hotel.
You walk in and out of these rooms and stuff and check things out.
But they're empty.
Yeah, I know.
There's no people.
Anyone lives there.
So when you get there, what do you do?
It's more about the. It's not
Get
about
a bumper sticker. I went to Machu Picchu, and you slap it on your car.
Look, man, it's not about the destination. It's about the
journey.
The journey.
Yeah,
there,
man.
We're gonna smoke some weed, man.
Dude, let me tell you, we dropped some acid at Machu Picchu. It's like the greatest thing ever, dude.
And I get, now that I'm very, very involved, I guess I can't do the trip anymore because I did a lot of reading on this.
Uh-oh.
And it's very...
what do they tie the blondes up to with vines so Kong could come and get her? You can't take her anywhere down there.
No, when we were off the air, I was going to go solo, and they talk about how the day before you get to Machu Picchu, because you hike for, I don't know, I forgot how many days, but 3, 4, 5 days, but the last night...
They have a bunch of women that come down and
the last
fondle
night
you?
at camp is legendary for being an all-out party orgy.
Really?
With just,
But with who? Like the other, like granola crunch and hairy women?
whatever, sure.
Those
next-
women that carry like coffee down on their backs with they wear little like derbies.
Yeah, the hairy shins.
Yeah.
All right.
Hairy shins.
A lot of Machu Picchu fans checking in. It's the Incas. Thank you to everybody.
the Incas.
Too many people to give credit. And also, it's in Peru. Thank you.
It's in Peru.
Yeah. And I checked into the flight and everything. I mean, it was going to be a big deal.
How much is it? Like, what, $100 to get there? Round
Yeah,
trip?
something like that.
Round trip.
No, it is. It's,
You fly
Perhaps
with,
more than that.
you fly with goats and stuff.
this whole trip
Get on the friggin' alive plane.
Yeah.
That's it. You crash in the Andes and eat each other. God, they'd still be alive if Bobby was on that plane.
You wouldn't do Machu Picchu?
They'd be sitting there, still lost, just going, boy, this guy lasts forever.
pretty good.
Sorry, Bobby.
It was good. I mean, I lost a little.
You're losing weight, though, which sucks.
Why does it suck, you jackass?
Because your whole gimmick is that you're the fat guy that we make fun of.
Why do I have a gimmick?
You're wrecking it.
I'm wrecking it. Don't worry.
Ruining our fun by getting healthy.
I don't like that you have the ultimate fat guy on the show and you never make fun of him. He's black and fat, but he slides right by you.
Oh,
goddamn scared
he
ass.
He carries it well, and he
doesn't carry. You can't
I'll
carry
tell you
that fat well,
dude. I'll tell you the difference.
Just because he puts on a hat.
It's not that we're obsessed with fat people. People that are fat their entire lives are just, that's them. The first time I met you, compared to now, I don't even. It's two different people.
No,
that's where the jokes come from.
I guess you have a point. I did transform.
Dude,
I did transform from a hot guy into an aunt.
Bobby, you were thinner than me.
Yeah.
When I met you.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
You were like maybe 160.
Yeah.
165 pounds.
Well, this is the thing too, is that I forgot. I was because you guys are like, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened?
You never want to hear what happened.
I don't know. I got 2 knee surgeries in 2 years.
Oh, so you couldn't exercise.
Well, I had no ACL for a whole year. And then another year, I actually was recovering from the knee surgery. Now that my knee's better, I can actually work out.
What's your excuse before the knee surgeries?
No, that was it. I wasn't fat before the knee surgery, you jackass.
I'm sorry.
Jackass.
Joke, Bobby. I'm really sorry. Machu Picchu, yeah. Oh, you were saying Guatemala. How much is the round trip?
Dude, it's $300. The whole trip's going to cost me like...
You hear this, Ant?
Yeah.
Literally $500.
$500 American.
For American, yeah.
See, yeah, because no one is like running to their travel agent to go to Guatemala. That's why
if it costs more,
the
you'd
tickets
never,
are so cheap.
Yeah, you'd never book no one would ever book a flight there.
You have to have crisp $1 bills, though, to buy stuff because they...
Hey, I got to jump in because we're running out of time. Lonely Planet website, travel warning, this is for Guatemala.
What?
Safety issues for foreigners travel in Guatemala is generally safe, but a relatively high level of violent crime is committed against foreigners. Vehicle jackings are almost an everyday occurrence, especially in Guatemala City, where you said you were going.
First day.
Intercity travel after sunset should be avoided. Travelers should exercise extra caution on the roads in rural areas, particularly in the northern and western regions. And you did say you're going to some of these villages.
Yes.
When taking photographs in rural areas, be aware that some locals believe foreigners come to kidnap children Severity,
I thought it was gonna be
high level alert.
I thought it was going to be stealing their souls, like they're just so primitive. You don't take my picture, you've stolen my soul. Now we have to disembowel you.
Well, there was one jackass that took a little kid, a villager, and just took a little photo with him, like put his arm around him, and a mob formed, thought they were trying to steal him for his liver, and they
think that
they hung him.
They think that Americans are going down there to kidnap the kids for organs.
Yeah, they harvest their organs. Yeah, they did. We were though.
Why don't we? That's a great idea.
Just go down and take those little
Just
rats.
go to third world nations.
Take them out of
their kids.
Take them out of a dirty puddle.
Yeah,
And that's it.
How about you give them like the best week of their lives? Like you take them to Disney,
right?
And then they have fun. And then you get their organs because they'd be miserable. That 1 week could probably be like a lifetime's worth of fun for them anyway. And then you just, hey, got a nice, young, vibrant liver.
I just know how much you guys would laugh if I came back here with a nice kidney scar. You guys would be on the floor. I came in.
They got you, didn't they?
I just got my fat kidney.
I'm all about adventure, but Guatemala, you got to let us know how that went.
Next
week you'll be back?
I'll be back on, hopefully on Monday I come back, hopefully.
All right, so it really is a long weekend.
Yeah, it's...
all right, so next week you got to call us and let us know how it went.
Yeah.
If you can.
Or just come in. You should come in and tell us that story.
Call us and tell us what the ransom is. They kidnap Americans.
It's usually $1,000.
$1,000?
Yeah.
That's pretty cheap.
Not to them, but...
Oh.
Here we go.
We've run out of
go
show
time.
Bobby, thank you so much for stopping by. What's the big plug? You got Just a Tip in stores now. Your CD.
It's on iTunes and Amazon and on stores right now. Just a Tip.
We got a lot of things going on iTunes as well. Podcast section, the O&A animations are still doing very, very well. Coke Logic has a couple new O&A animations that are out there. You should check them out if you haven't done that in a while. The downloads are free. Just go to the podcast section of iTunes and check out the O&A material. Okay? And RobertKellyLive.com and what? Giggles?
Giggles in Seattle.
May 16th and 17th.
Yeah.
GigglesComedyClub.com for ticket info for Robert Kelly, the great Robert Kelly. Very funny man.